get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get the brass tacks here.
Need to fucking practice, Randy!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brass Tacks Podcast, episode 140. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. My name is Rick.
Slava Ukraina, Yas Queen.
That's Adam. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you had a good week. Hope whatever jobs you do didn't suck too much. And if
Unless you're doing blow jobs.
Okay. If they do suck, go find another job. Don't bitch about it. Also, let us know in the chat if there's any audio issues. As we know that in the past few episodes, we've had some bullshit go down with the audio, so let a player know. Yeah. I feel bad, dude. I was gonna before we started, I was about to have to tell you I might have to go short today because I was supposed to pick my girlfriend up from the airport. She is fucking stuck in Florida right now, and Florida's getting hammered with this storm and shit. And so she's in the, I think she's in the Tampa airport or whatever. Oh. But she's about to be stuck there for a minute, and then her flight to Charlotte, she has to go from Florida to Charlotte, North Carolina, back down here to South Carolina. But anyway, her plane was getting in around 9 or 10 or whatever. And so I was going to be I'll probably do an hour and a half at the most before I got to go pick her up or whatever. But she hit me up and she was like, yeah, we're getting fucked up down here.
So when is she getting back?
I don't know, dude. It's to be determined. I mean, her flight to Charlotte's supposed to take off I think it was supposed to take off at 7, but now it's 9 something.
Well, she better start sucking.
Yeah. Keep on sucking till you do succeed.
Yeah.
But no, I was just that fucking sucks. I hate that type of shit, especially when you're flying. That's the last thing you want is turbulent weather and all this other horse shit. I already don't trust those fucking planes. I don't trust the people that pilot them unless it's the old gnarled Vietnam pilots, those guys that have just seen some shit.
I don't even know if you trust them anymore because at this point they're 90.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think I do over, I'd rather they were yo, this dude's seen combat rather than when I get on a plane and I buckle my seatbelt and I hear oh, this is the youngest crew in the air. Great.
You need now it's going to be grizzled Desert Storm 1 vets.
Yeah. I'd almost prefer them over somebody from my generation. I don't want anyone with my work ethic flying a fucking plane or in control of any type of heavy machinery that I'm around.
Oh, what? You want a boomer to fly that thing?
I didn't say that. No, I don't want you to fly a plane.
Oh.
I was going to call Robbie a boomer earlier in the chat or in the Discord, but I figured I'd save it for when he's here and we have an audience. We have a captive audience.
Yeah, there's no audience right now. So
yeah, well, what are you going to do? You got to fucking... I'm just going to have to start putting out these reaction videos. That seems to get a lot of traction. People like to see people reacting to other people's content. I don't know why. Yeah. I don't know why that took off the way it did. I could give a fuck about what somebody else thinks about somebody else's video.
It's I don't know. It's an extra layer of entertainment, so it keeps your mind maybe more occupied. There's a layer on top of a layer. You're watching a video. You're watching someone review a video of a video.
Yeah, I don't need that.
So I hear what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying I think that's what is the attraction. So you're, oh, this guy's going to review a video. I'm going to watch a video of someone reviewing a video. It's just another layer. So.
It's like Inception.
Well, yes, and then there'll be someone reviewing a video of a video of a video. That's the next step. So
while somebody shoots that video.
Yeah. Oh,
that'd be some real shit.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Spin a top, man. You gotta make sure you're, still in the real world.
I'm afraid for the internet, dude. Like, we got these fucking, like, our country itself is like coming up with these ministries of truth and all this other crazy shit. It sounds like Harry Potter. Like, it sounds like a work of fiction, the horse shit that's happening right now.
I mean, they're grasping at straws at this point. That's why.
Right. I don't think it's going to necessarily be anything that sticks or anything like that. But the fact that, like, our modern political framework allows that discussion to even be had, like the fact that that's even something that the news reported on and that, that we're talking about, I'm just like, I never saw that coming. I didn't see a lot of this shit coming, to be quite honest, but
I almost saw none of this coming.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's the Ministry of Truth thing but the problem is, like, it's not going to go very far. But if you put something in place in a bureaucracy, it tends not to be removed.
Right.
So regardless of whoever comes into power next, they're like, oh, well, we could actually use this. Like, and that chick is so cringy.
Oh, I know, dude.
She does that song.
Yeah, her voice is so fucking terrible. And she's got the mentally ill white woman eyes.
Well, and also she has been exposed as dealing misinformation before this.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, big surprise,
Right.
Oh, hold on. I need to take a sip of some Brass Tacks branded water out of my jug.
Oh, shit. It's $10 a gallon if you want to buy some.
$10? That's a friend price, dude. You're out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, it's like, what is it? Aquafina level 88 or something?
No, dude, this is like what I do is I piss in a tea kettle and I just distill it down.
Oh.
Yeah, it took me 3 years to get some Brass Tacks Rick piss going.
If you distill piss, you can make TNT with that.
Oh, true. Yeah.
It comes like some sort of a nitrate or something.
Chill. Here you guys flag. How's it going, Jana? Jana says, good day, gentlemen. I'm taking you grocery shopping with me. Oh, nice. Delightful. I was in the grocery store today. It's so weird to see CBD products being sold everywhere now. Like, I was in the grocery store and I went from like buying toilet paper. I go into the next aisle and there's like CBD products. And then you go down a little bit more and there's like the frozen pizzas and stuff like that. And
what kind of pizzas? Cheese?
I mean, that's the only kind I pay attention to.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you guys know anything about VPNs?
Hey, you got a Plex server?
Oh, what a fucking creep.
Someone should have told him to chill.
Yeah, well,
when you asked us that stuff, she's like, chill.
He's a couple 2 years late to be told to chill, dude. He ain't gonna chill until they're digging the hole.
You're probably right about that.
That dude's a fuck stick, man.
He's going hard in the paint.
Yeah, he's doing something. He's certainly not going hard downstairs. I can tell you that much.
He's got pills or something.
Well, no, I mean, all right. So this is the thing is like I've told a lot of shitty stuff about my ex landlord or whatever. So this isn't gonna be that bad. But like within the first couple of days of me moving into that place, I was downstairs and like you remember the story I told you about him getting the lap dance from his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So like in that same span of time, he was telling me about like how his dick doesn't work anymore and how like the last girlfriend he had was like, I think it was like almost 30 years ago or something like that, 20 or 30 years ago or whatever. And so he was like taking dick pills to get hard and shit, but he was having to like consult a physician before every time because he was like having heart issues too. And so like they would check him for that visit and he'd be like, yeah, I'm going to either fuck tonight or the next day. And they were like, all right, here's your dick pill window. Like your blood pressure's okay right now. You could take a dick pill tonight and probably be all right. And he said, other than that, he just has to like, it's just a softie, dude. It's a soft pull, which I mean, you can still come like that, but it's going to be really fucking weird.
Yeah. That's probably anyone over the age of 40. So
really, I don't know, man. My dad's 60 and he's still breaking my mom's back.
All right.
Well, I know he doesn't take dick pills.
You sure?
I'm positive, dude.
You checked his cowboy hat?
Dude, well, maybe I should. Over? I probably should, yeah.
I bet you there's blue chews in there, dude.
In a wig.
There's a pack of blue chews taped to the top.
In a wig. Just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's still putting it down, dude. He's putting it on for his city, dude. My dad also doesn't look his age. I mean, he's still fucking like whooping ass and, you know, Sons of Anarchy and around the town and whatnot, riding into this world.
I don't know how you're so tiny.
I'm not tiny. I'm just a skinny
Like, it doesn't
man.
make any sense. Like,
It's because
he's not tiny.
Well, he spent like decades of his life lifting heavy weights and shit like that. I don't do that.
Yeah. If you did that, you just look like that's your build.
No, I used to lift weights a bunch, and I looked way different than I do now.
Mm-hmm.
I got like beefy, and it didn't feel comfortable, so I said fuck that. And it was interfering with my flips. And if that happens, like this is the thing, if it prevents me from like being able to do flips or being flexible or being able to like have the energy I have, like obviously when you're swole or whatever, it looks aesthetically pleasing, and like of course like the most vapid of bitches like it. But other than that, to me personally, I know for a lot of other guys, like that makes them feel comfortable because they don't feel like real men at the end of the day. So they need certain aesthetics to like make them feel as though they're men. And I get that. And then of course you have guys like Skylar who like got it down to a science, and they just like know what muscle groups to work, and they know how they want their bodies to look. And like, that's different. I understand that. But for me personally, getting to a certain point made me feel uncomfortable and tight, and like, I just didn't enjoy it. So I stopped doing it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you weren't stretching enough, but I mean, you can at least defend yourself a little bit better.
I mean,
if
but
you're
that's
bigger.
that's such a, if it were a daily occurrence that I needed to like defend myself, I could understand that, but it's not the case, and I have a fucking pistol, so like I'm not, and plus I've never had an issue with a fucking fist fight or something like that. I've been in plenty of them, and I've never like gotten fucked up or anything. I'm usually all right. You're gonna take some hits and shit, but I mean, I've never like actually gotten stomped out or anything.
Yeah, well,
I think you worry too much, dude.
well, I'm just saying. You know.
Also, I'm 33. I mean, like this is another thing too, is like, how many chances am I really gonna, like, how many times am I really gonna run into somebody where like I have to worry about getting into a fucking street fight or something?
I mean, hopefully not.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I mean, if you think when we were walking down 16th Street,
yeah,
something could have happened at least 5 times.
right.
So, I mean,
Right. I mean, that's a different setting, and that's not like it's not like we were down there every single day, and it's also not like I'm shook in those environments anyway. I'm not afraid of anyone coming out and trying to pull some bullshit.
yeah, but if you're with your baby Gerald, dude, or something.
If I'm with my baby girl, somebody's getting shot if they try any bullshit. Are you kidding me? This is America, dude. If anyone tries any fucking bullshit out here, like you're getting shot. Like, I'm not gonna be out here trying to fucking scrape with you out in the street because you want to be a tough guy. If you like try to aggress me or any of my loved ones or something like that, you're probably gonna get shot in the chest or something.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying, you know.
Rowdy Roddy over here with his fucking They Live sunglasses.
Yeah. Oh, you look like a skeleton, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you look the same. Never mind.
You're a piece of shit, dude.
No, you look fine. You're in shape.
I know I look fine, and I know I'm in shape. I do a fucking good job of keeping myself that
Well,
way.
I mean, fine isn't all right. I mean,
no, you're coming on to me. You're gay.
No.
Yeah, you want my penis, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of, like, we're talking about like how it's possible to come when you're soft. Like, I was just texting my friend. I don't want to say his name unless he's okay with telling this story on the show. But like, I hung out with my buddies the other day, and we were playing Smash Brothers and whatnot. And I haven't played Smash Brothers in a long time.
Oh, me neither.
But anyway, like I forgot who brought it up or how it got brought up. But like, one of my friends during an act of sex, I don't know if he was like aware that he had a kidney stone at the time or what was going on, but my friend ejaculated a kidney stone into a woman's mouth, and she swallowed it. And like with the blood and everything that came with it.
Yeah, it's very. I have actually a kidney stone in my cupboard.
Yeah, I know you've shown that to me, but like he said that she was into it. And I know I've said a lot of gross shit on this show, dude, but that's the fucking nastiest. Like I couldn't even, like, you can't laugh at that. Like, to me, it's not even funny that happened in real life. Like, what kind of depraved woman, and I use that term lightly, would be into something like that?
Well, also, I don't know if I buy that, because when that's such a niche thing. Guy with kidney stone comes into my mouth.
This isn't the first.
That would happen once every 1,000 times, if that. You'd have to fuck so many guys. Like, no, it can't be something you're into. It just never happens.
I wouldn't think so at all. And the fucked up thing too is like this is like kind of par for the course in terms of this particular friend's like sexual activities. Like that's not even
okay.
It's not even like that surprising that it happened to him or that he did something like that or was party to something like that. But anyway,
are you just talking about Logan?
No. And I hope
I know you're not talking about Logan.
I hope that if I can get him to agree to come on here and tell that story, because he can go into depth with it. Like it's his story to tell. But I thought I'd share that with you because, like, you know me, dude. I'm a germaphobe, and hearing something that fucking just horrific to me is like, I don't know. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah. And Harry Boothole, no, this is not live. So
hello, Harry Boothole, and hello, Kyle. Kyle asks, does she like scat as well? I don't know. This isn't somebody I would ever be in the same room as. And if I ever walked into a room and my buddy was like, hey, this is the girl I came a kidney stone into, I'd be like, oh, word, I'm going the fuck home. It hurts.
It'd be pretty funny if she was into that and like scat singing. What is it? Isn't scat singing like just there's no words? Yeah.
Oh, dude, speaking of scat, you remember Scatman John? Tell me you remember Scatman John.
No,
all right,
I don't think so.
Hold on. We're going to get a nice little... I won't play the video. I'll see if I can get away with some audio, but you remember this guy?
Oh, yeah. Chill.
Yo, Skylar and I used to blast this song because there was like early internet days. You know how like techno remixes of like just regular ass songs were the shit? Everybody had a techno remix to something.
Yeah.
Before dubstep stepped in and started like fucking remixing Linkin Park songs.
Sandstorm was the first, dude.
Daruda?
Dardu?
Is that what it... I thought it was Daruda.
Oh, I thought it was Dardu or something.
Who knows?
Well, we have computers. Call it.
I'm not looking that up. I don't care about that. Harry Boothole asks, are you guys ready for World War III? I'm hype. Yeah, I mean, if it happens, it happens. If not, I mean, whatever. As long as it doesn't interrupt my daily routines or the prices of my gasoline and my snacks at the grocery store and stuff, then, you know, let the nukes fall.
If I can go to McDonald's, still get a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
A soda. Large fry.
Yep.
And then go to Trader Joe's.
Preach.
But I don't know what's at Trader Joe's. Shit, I fucked myself.
I don't even have a Trader Joe's down here, dude. I think the closest one is over by Robbie, like 2 hours away. I ain't going down there for that bullshit. They're building a Publix right down the street from my house, though. I'm pretty pumped about that. I love me a Publix. I don't know if any of y'all assholes out there in the world have a Publix near you, but go fuck around in their deli, dude. Go get you some treats.
Publix stinks.
No,
Wegmans is the best grocery store.
Shut up. You live on the side of a fucking mountain. There's nothing even near you. You don't get to be part of certain conversations that society is happening or that society
I don't even
is
have
having.
Wegmans, and Wegmans is the best grocery store.
Whatever, dude. You're not
Call in if you know Wegmans.
If you call in and talk about Wegmans, dude, I'll fucking swat you. I'll dox and swat you live on the internet.
Tarred and feathered.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I went to the skateboard shop today. I had to go buy new bushings because I blew my fucking bushings out of my indies.
What?
Yeah, dude. You know how I do weird tricks? I'd be flipping the shit around, landing on it at weird angles and stuff. I blew my back bushings out the other day. I almost said black bushings.
I know.
But anyway, no, I had to go to the fucking skate shop, but luckily they had those hard bones. Hard babies.
Wacky, you blew those. I mean, those must be some shitty bushings if you blew them out.
They're independent trucks. No, the problem is that they're just too soft. The bushings are too soft, and the types of tricks that I do are just weird. They put weird pressure and weird angles on the trucks and shit.
Why don't you get Grind King bushings?
Okay, because Grind King, first of all, you don't use Grind Kings for freestyle boards or freestyle setups, and I also don't think that Grind King makes narrow enough trucks to fit on a freestyle board. I did get I have a new deck in the mail and I'm making kind of like a hybrid. I've got some offset like freestyle wheels coming in the mail too, but like I'm making like a hybrid like street freestyle deck as well, because I have some ideas for some tricks I want to try and shit, but I need like a different board setup. I can't be flinging this little single kick around for some of the shit that I want to do.
That penny board you got?
It's not a penny board, you fucking cunt. That's funny.
Do you know how cool that would be if you were doing those tricks with a penny board?
It'd be cooler if I was doing those tricks with fucking Tom Penny. You remember Tom Penny? Ooh. Tom Penny, when we were kids, he was skating. He's a fucking like magic skater, dude. That dude was insane.
He was more of a trick guy too, like, wasn't he?
He was an everything guy. He skated
No, he was a street skater though, I think. But
yeah,
he did a lot of like kind of just free, like not necessarily doing like, grinding and stuff. He would do more like just in a parking lot kind of
like transition stuff, and like he would do a lot of flatland, and he could just do everything. But he skated for flip. I remember being a kid and just being like all of his like flip boards. I thought flip was cool in general because they had the Cheech and Chong board. And when you're a kid, weed is like such an edgy, like, oh fuck, dude,
I smoke weed, man.
Yeah, and we go down to the skate park, fucking smoke some stress, dude, and fucking get a headache from this shitty weed. Kyle says, do you want soft or hard bushings for freestyle? You want hard bushings because when you go to, and also ideally you want your setup to be a little bit taller than a conventional street setup, because your board will flip a lot easier and it makes it a little bit easier to predict where the board's going to land. And also as far as your bushings, you want them hard because you don't want your board turning a lot when you're doing flip tricks, or if you're doing like toe flips or rail stuff.
Did you say you keep your trucks like really stiff?
Yeah. Yeah, I keep them tight as fuck, and that's also probably why I blew them out, is the fact that like I was constantly having to tighten them and like landing weird and shit.
But for what you're doing, you need the board like pretty stiff, I think, right?
Yeah. So. Harry Boothole says, I want to buy a NOS hookups deck to put on the wall. Yeah, dude, hookups. You remember hookups, Adam? Let me see if I can find a hookups deck.
Pull something up. Pull it up.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe I do.
Because hookups, dude, I remember that was when my mom was like, yo, you were never fucking getting a hookup. Oh, this one was famous.
Oh, yeah.
The Alice in Wonderland hookups board. My mom was, dude, I remember I used to get CCS magazines.
Oh, yes. The little
You remember
magazines?
those? Yeah, dude, the little tiny magazines that had like skateboarding was like the first half, and then like in the back was like snowboarding and shit like that.
They were pretty thick too, actually.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of time reading and rereading those things. I love that. And it was free. You could just call up CCS and give them your address and they'd send you one every month. But yeah, dude, I remember my mom, I was picking out boards one time for some fucking holiday or whatever. It was like a birthday or Christmas or whatever. And I remember wanting like one of these anime hookups boards, and my mom was like, absolutely fucking not, dude. It's like one of the first ones she saw was this I almost called it Alice in Fingerland. Alice in Wonderland board where it looks like Alice's fingering herself. Yeah, dude, mom wasn't into that too much.
It's a little bizarre looking at it now, like, but
what do you mean?
I don't know.
What?
It's very like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Like they're underage or something.
Oh, in anime?
Yeah.
That is
just anime in general, I'm saying.
This is the problem with anime, is the fact that like they will show a girl, or they'll draw a girl that looks like a fully developed woman, and then like halfway through the series they'll be like, yeah, dude, I can't believe that she just turned 13, and you're like, oh no. Like,
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, the Japanese have a weird proclivity for that, but I will say that hookups artists were not Japanese. It was actually, I think the first guy was a white dude who was just copying like anime art, because that was just what he was into, and like that was like how he wanted the decks to look. I can't remember if it was the owner or the graphic designer that they hired that was into anime, but one of those scenarios happened.
I thought he was Dirty Knees.
Look at these.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Boothole says, I miss those old ass small mail catalogs back in the day. Yeah, dude, they were making those up till just a few years ago, and CCS is still around. They died for a while and then came back, and now they have a website and shit. Kyle says her finger is ready to go down the rabbit hole. That's a real classy move there, Kyle.
Yeah, it appears to be so.
But yeah, dude, I'm hoping. I have high hopes for these bushings. I think I'll be okay once I pop those in. I'm gonna do the same.
Call in if you know about bushings, people.
Don't do that.
All right. All right.
Call in if you're a scat man.
For bushings. No, chill.
It almost sounds like David Lee Roth when he's warming up. He's doing a vocal warm up.
Yeah, he's got some pipes, but Sebastian Bach has better voice.
Sebastian Bach,
nut.
Sebastian Bach is not only one of the best like 80s hair metal singers, but he's just one of the fucking raddest dudes on earth.
Yeah, he's on a different level.
Did you see him on Trailer Park Boys and on SwearNet and shit? Yeah. I love him. When he tells that guy when he tells everyone in the hotel to suck his rig.
Oh, we watched that together, I think.
Yeah, he's like, as far as this whole hotel goes, why do y'all suck my rig? He whips that whiskey bottle around and gets on all the people behind him in line. He's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, but he's got some pipes for sure.
Yes, he does, dude. I just can't believe he's another one who's like gotta be he's creeping into his 60s and he still has that like Skid Row, like I'm still banging heroin in the Viper Room voice.
He's got a strong voice.
Yeah, you keep saying that and I keep agreeing. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he doesn't. You fucking idiot.
Well, I got nothing else to say about him.
You've got nothing to say in general, and that's the problem.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true.
Oh, I found a video of you in high school, dude, before you got that fucking haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm gonna show the people. This is a classic.
Everyone, hail Satan! Ow, you motherfucker!
Someone getting hit in the face with a ball is always funny.
Yeah,
it's usually funnier if you get that like ting, you know what I'm talking about. If it's like a ball that's like got way too much air in it and it hits somebody, you just hear that ting.
Yeah, like a dodgeball, rubber dodgeball.
If you could dodge a wrench
or a kickball or whatever.
Yeah, dude. This kid was just trying to fucking praise his name too.
Hail Satan! Ow, you motherfucker!
I think he broke his glasses.
Probably.
You motherfucking dick-headed ass bitch! Fuck you!
That kid probably got stomped out after that.
That kid's probably a dickhead too.
Yeah, well, this is the problem is like kids like that usually don't have a dad, and they usually are like they're like, this is the thing. All right, I grew up with a lot of kids like this in my school and shit like that, and like I'm sure you did too. I'm sure there's a kid like this in everybody's school, and we all know something intimate about that child, like about their home life or about like, I mean, this kid's probably got autism or some crazy shit. This is an old video too, so like this could have been like around the time we were in high school or whatever. This looks like some shitty cell phone footage, but
no, we didn't have cell phones that could film like that.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
Maybe you did. I don't know.
You're 2 years older than me. Let's chill. Let's chill.
Yeah. We didn't have that technology. This was like probably last year.
Dog, I had a sidekick. I had a sidekick 2 and 3.
Is that the one that flips?
Yeah,
flips
dude.
Out?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And if you did it too much, or if you held on, like if you kept doing it, you didn't catch the screen or whatever, like that little rotating joint or whatever would like weaken. And I remember one time we were in the mall and one of my buddies like flipped his out and his screen just went flying off.
Oh.
Fuck, man, my fucking phone.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, they were. I actually bought them. I bought mine secondhand on eBay before Amazon, before you could get shit. Like I had to go find them in auctions, like online auctions and shit, because they were super hard to find in the store. And if you could find one, it was like $500 at the time.
$5,000.
Well, it was just at the time, that's asinine for five. Like I'm pretty sure they were around $500 new at the time. And that in the year 2004 or 5, whatever year it would have been, that's too much to ask. It's too much. So I got them online. I remember I found them for like 200 bones a piece. They were just refurbished.
Well, I think that was a lot to ask, because or not a lot to ask. I mean, dude, I had like a green background phone at that age.
What do you mean?
In those years?
Oh, like no light?
I don't think I had like much going on with my phone. Maybe it was
Like a Nokia phone, right?
like a basic colored one. Yeah.
Oh, careful.
Oh.
You know what you did.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my mom had this badass Nokia phone. It was like when they started playing around with smaller designs for phones, they thought that's what people wanted. And it really was like a cool phone. I remember like the sides like had these little rubber rails and shit like that, and they would like light up in all these rainbowy colors. I thought that was like the coolest thing at the time. Like, you remember when,
yes.
instead of cell phone companies putting that type of effort into the actual technology of the phone, what they did was try to make it flashier and more like, hey, come rob me. Like, that's pretty much what phones were back then. It was like, if your phone lit up and shit like that, you probably had some cash on you.
Well, or it's either, hey, come rob me, or it's most likely the guy robbing you has one of those phones.
It's true too.
Okay. He also may be wearing Jordans, but
all right.
Okay.
He may or may not have a cold bottle of Sprite in his hand.
I like Sprite. Sprite's refreshing to me. I love Sprite.
I
don't know why people say it's a black thing. Like, I love Sprite.
I think Sprite tried to make Sprite a black thing, because if you remember correctly, for the longest time, all their commercials, it was either like black comedians, or it was like Missy Elliott for a couple of years. She was like the face of Sprite. They were like really trying to push it in that direction, but it's like, no, it's just a tasty beverage on ice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Refreshing. I like it.
Kyle says, remember Snake. I remember playing Snake on my mom's Nokia. Yeah, dude. Yeah. The early days of mobile gaming.
And then like a couple of years after that, Blackberries got big, and he had Brick Breaker.
BBM, dude.
Oh, yeah. But Brick Breaker was huge too.
You could use BBM to fucking send pictures of your BBC.
And BB girls.
Yeah, BBM, those BB dubs, your BBC. I'm a big BB dub guy. I'm a big Chocolate Daddy guy too, as we all know. All right, let's get this kid off the fucking screen here. But yeah, those kids usually have like troubled home lives and like no friends and shit. Like, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. I always feel bad for kids like that, because I mean, he's fucked.
Yeah. No, you're right on that. I mean, there's something going on.
Yeah. Well, you think the rest of his life's gonna be easy after this?
It's gonna be a terrible life.
Yeah. He's not gonna. He's certainly not gonna grow up to be the next Elon Musk. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. People already created, Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
4chan's done. 8chan's done. You don't have anything.
They're not
created.
done. Wait. Okay. 4chan's not done.
They've been created. I mean, they've been created. They've been done. Guy was he just missed the generation of where he should have created something like that. He's just a troll.
Right.
He's a nerd troll, dude.
I think his future, what he's got going for him, is eventually he's going to become a mod on Wizard Chan.
Yeah.
And eventually what'll happen is like he'll work a couple of menial jobs and get fired or get bullied there too, before he eventually like takes his rage out on society and like 3D prints a gun and goes into whatever fast food chain that he works at and shoots all the people that drink Sprite.
Well, if you think about it, GameStop was almost like a savior, like almost like a place for like a mental institution for these beta like losers.
Yeah.
Like they could work at GameStop, wear a an Indiana Jones hat, have long hair,
have a satchel.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Around their fat bodies.
And people would just accept them for it.
Yeah,
they don't have that place to work anymore. Where do they work? Amazon warehouse?
Well, no, they do have that place to work. I was just in a GameStop yesterday, and
but they're going away, dude.
Are they? Because I think they're stronger than ever, dude. Like I've been in a few GameStops in the past couple months, dude. I'm actually there pretty regularly, and they're pretty much always doing business whenever I'm there, and they're always like they've always got at least 2 staff members there. And to your point, there was this guy with absolutely zero social skills. He worked there. He had a name tag on, but he wasn't wearing a GameStop shirt or anything. He had this like weird Hawaiian shirt on, and he was like, we were getting ready to leave. Like my girlfriend was there buying Mario Kart for her mom and shit. So like we're getting ready to leave and everything, but everything's in the bag. We're getting ready to pop out and everything. And this dude wants to start a conversation as we're like walking away. Like that's just textbook Asperger's. This guy has no timing or anything. And he just like, he jumps up on the desk and he's just like, You guys ever wonder why some people have to like send you these crazy long texts? And he goes, look at this, look at this. And he pulls it out and he starts scrolling through it and shit. And it's literally just this wall of text, dude. Just unintelligible bullshit. He's like, what do y'all make of that? And we're just like, yo, we're going to fucking bounce and go get some food, dude. Like, and we just walked out. Like, I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about this. I don't want any part of that guy's life.
No, you hit him with a TLDR.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I'm going to call corporate, dude.
Too long. Didn't read.
If I were a millionaire, if I didn't have to like work for a living or something like that, what I would do is I would get a job at that branch and I would work my fucking ass off until I became like his higher up, and then I would fire him.
Oh.
And I would tell him, this is why, sir. You ever stop me whilst I'm walking again, I'll cut your fucking Jacobs off. And I'll do like brick top and I'll slide a razor blade on his nutsack.
No, but that's where that guy needs to be.
Yeah, no, there's no other job for him.
If GameStops close, there's going to be like school shootings probably all over the place.
Yeah. Well, that's the only place I allow that activity or that kind of behavior around me, because usually I don't like. If you're a stranger and you approach me on some bullshit, I'm usually gonna give you the gas face and just be like, all right, you need to fucking stay in your own little lane there. I had some guy staring me down at the gas station the other day. Some fucking New York prick. We have a bunch of fucking New York and New Jersey scumbags moving down here, and this one guy's drunk as fuck, dude. He's probably in his like mid to late 50s or whatever, but he's standing in line. He's barely breathing. He's holding this fucking 12-pack of Heineken, just and like scratching his gut and shit. And he kept turning around and staring at me. And so finally I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you looking at, dude? And he was like, oh, I'm just trying to read your shirt. And I was actually wearing this shirt. And I was like, it's just a band, dude. Like, mind your own fucking business. And so he turns around and everything, turns back around a couple seconds later, fucking staring at me again. I'm like, yo, dude, could you mind your own fucking business? And he's like, I don't understand why you have a problem with me turning around and everything. I was like, it's you're staring me down. You're breathing in my face. I don't want your fucking, I can smell alcohol on you. And I even told the lady behind the counter, I was like, yo, this dude's fucking drunk. And she was like, well, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. And she sells it to him anyway. I was like, word, dude, that's really fucking smart and everything like that. And the guy told me, because the shirt has a drawing of a guy with a gun under his head like that, the guy like paid for his beer and he turned around and he was like, don't shoot yourself, dude. And I was like, well, don't get shot, dude. And he wanted to do this whole, you know how people like to do the what back and forth? Like they just keep asking you, what? He did that.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You got to just stay away from people like that.
Well, he just kept saying, what? And I was like, let me pay for my gas and everything real quick. Let me get my energy drink and whatever. I was like, we'll go outside and I'll fuck you up. I was like, go out to your truck. I'll meet you out there in just a second. I start walking towards this truck and he just speeds off. Didn't even roll coal. If you're going to speed off in a truck, you roll coal down here in the South. Pussy.
Yeah, but you can get shot that way too. Buying Monster energy drinks and shit.
I don't drink Monster energy drinks.
You said you're getting an energy drink. What?
Yeah, I get these. You get these Bayas. These things are nice. It's like a natural coffee or a natural caffeine source. There's no like bullshit and stuff in them. It doesn't make your body feel like crap. There's not a bunch of like extra sugar and crap in it. It's a nice little healthy-ish energy drink.
Yeah, well, it's a fitting name for you. So
Baya. All right, that's pretty good. Kyle says, I hated when people would stare at my band shirts because a lot of them were death metal bands and they would be like, what's that supposed to mean? LOL. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like, this was just some drunk guy. It was literally just some drunk asshole who probably sped off and killed someone.
That's why I wear shirts that have like fans on them and it says OnlyFans, because then people look at it, it's funny. They move on with their life. I don't need to be edgy and wear a band shirt or anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm not being edgy. I just have shirts. Don't victim blame, dude. That's like hearing that someone was raped and being like, what was she wearing?
No, I hear you. I wear edgy shirts too.
No, you're inserting your toxic masculinity into the show at a very bad time in society, and I don't appreciate it.
No,
call in if you're a woman you don't appreciate Adam and his misogyny.
What? Play the thing. We're stone cold feminists here, and we're calling you out.
All right, hold on. Let me find the button.
You know, your son looks like a fag to me.
Wrong button. Hold on. I think it's right here.
At this point in time, I am as straight as an arrow, unfortunately.
Wrong button. Hold on.
That video still is funny.
I think this is it.
Here
We're stone cold feminists.
Oh, there it is.
Here,
Oh.
and we're calling you out.
All right, I found it. Janice says, I was wondering about that drink. Yeah, get them. They're good. I really like them. They're expensive.
Baya.
They're expensive, but they're good. And I think.
Oh, look at this guy, Richie Rich over here.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I don't buy them all the time. It's just a nice little treat every once in a while. I was getting off of work. I had a bunch of paperwork I had to do. I had to fucking write a report. And I was like, well, I'm going to get me an energy drink and fucking chill out. Don't judge my moves, Adam, you piece of shit. You live in the middle of nowhere. You chop down trees all day. You're wearing your sunglasses on your oily ass forehead. And it's making me uncomfortable.
It does look like it's oily, but it's not.
It's very oily. You're an oily man. You're an Eastern European who needs to be deported.
Yeah,
Let's see.
It does look very oily. Yeah.
Jana says, wait, I'm usually the only woman watching. That's not true, Jana. Actually, a good portion of our viewers are women. They just don't.
And bi.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. We have a very eclectic group of people that enjoy the program. They just don't. They're not super active in the chat. Some of them are people I know in real life, and they're just like, yeah, I'd rather stay out of the discourse. I want to just hear the talk, which is most people on the internet.
When I watch something or listen to something, I don't do anything in the chat.
Yeah, there's some channels I've been watching for years that I'm not even like subscribed to yet.
Me too.
I just forget. Yeah. I just don't think about doing it. But that being said, make sure you like the stream. Don't be a fucking asshole. If you're listening right now, don't be a dick. Hit the like button. And hit the subscribe too, because it makes Adam uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does make me a little.
Every time we get another subscriber, Adam's like, yo, dude, I'm really thinking about killing myself. Adam's like, I just don't know what to do with all the explosives I have stockpiled underneath my house that I don't want the ATF to find out about. Chill. Oh, dude, you want to see a really bad robbery attempt? Well, I guess the guy successfully robbed, but it's a bad setup for it. This also looks like it could be you in this video too. So this is
the other guy did not look like me.
That other guy looked just like you.
Okay.
That kid?
Yes.
Yeah, that kid had the same build as everything.
Yes, totally.
So let me set the stage for you, Adam. We're witnessing here cell phone footage of I don't know if it's not armed robbery. It's like strong arm robbery, I guess, because the guy doesn't have a gun or anything. He's got a crowbar that he's using to like pry open the cash register of a Little Caesars.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just let the video do the rest of the splaining.
Is that R. Kelly?
That's you, dude.
That looks like R. Kelly.
That's you. It's a white guy in a do-rag.
Oh, it's a white guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, pull that nigga back, bro. Hurry up, bro.
Ooh.
My man's hurting, dude. You know they ain't keeping shit in the register to Little Caesars, dude. Aren't all their pizzas like $3 anyway, dude? Like what's in that register?
Yeah, there's been 5 people there all day.
Yeah, dude. My man's like,
get 2 extra large pizzas for $3.99, like you're saying. Like there's probably $12.75 in that cash register.
Yeah, dude. This guy's about to go buy like a fucking fraction of a Bitcoin. He's like,
that's why he's breaking it. I gotta get Bitcoin.
He's like, have you guys seen all these cryptos are just fucking plummeting, dude? Now's the time to fill your bag, bro. And he's just fucking crowbarring.
There's a liquor store in Golden,
mm-hmm.
owned by I think they're Chinese.
Old school Chinese?
Yeah, they're like Chinese.
Nice.
They have a Bitcoin ATM. Or like a Bitcoin thing.
Like an exchange terminal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. There's this one channel I watch every once in a while where they show you all these angles of this gas station, and one of the guys that works there at the gas station narrates the videos, and it's people that get caught up in these silly like shoplifting scams.
Mm-hmm.
And they have one of those like crypto terminals or whatever. And this guy who's like clearly on drugs is fucking, he's like holding buttons down on the ATM as well as the crypto terminal. And he's like bobbing his head and like hitting the buttons like he's playing music or whatever. And then he just stops and he looks up near where all the audio video equipment is. And he sees like a thumb drive sticking out of a USB port. And he just snags it, puts it in his pants and walks out the door. And he like has a little ice. It's I don't know. That reminded me of that video. I know that was a super interesting story.
Well, I mean, yeah, tell me more.
Let's just watch this guy rob the fucking Little Caesars, please. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, it's a fairly sturdy register. This guy's so bad at robbing.
No, bro. I just work here, bro.
I love that. Like, that's another thing, too. That's the shit. One employee's like, yo, let's stomp this guy out. And the other employee's like, nah, dude, we just work here. Like, who gives a fuck about this?
Yeah, like, I wouldn't. Yeah, if I'm working at Little Caesars, dude, I'm not. This guy's obviously nuts. He walked in and just grabbed the cash register and has a crowbar. What am I trying to get into?
I mean, me personally, I'd probably use it as an excuse to like find something heavy and hit him with it. But like, I'm kind of an angry dude. Like, I would just use it as an excuse to kind of like get out some of my shit.
It's too risky.
I guess. If he didn't have a gun, I wouldn't care.
He's a bigger dude. He could be on meth.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get him in the noggin real good with something fucking real heavy. Like, find like some kind of heavy pipe or something. Just really get him in the back of the neck or something. Fuck him up. Maybe
get him in the noggin.
Maybe get a raise, dude. Get bumped up to $8.50 an hour.
Yeah, you get promoted.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna get fired from Little Caesars, dude, if you do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I'd be like, yo, I feared for my life. And they'd be like, he didn't even look at you. I'd be like, I was in fear of my life, dude. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
I feel like that gets you out of a lot of shit.
You could definitely make that excuse because, I mean, the guy does have a weapon.
I'd be like, you can't hear it in the video, but he whispered, I'm going to bash all your skulls in after I'm done robbing this register.
Yeah. He
said he was going to fuck our buttholes if we didn't let him have access to all the money in the building. He made off with a staggering $33.72.
What if he walked to, like, where he actually gets it open, gets the money out, and then he makes each of those employees give him a kiss on the lips as well? Like, okay, we got the money.
All of y'all line up.
Kiss.
Yeah, all of y'all line up right now.
Line up.
You better give me a motherfucking kiss.
Better give me a kiss.
I'll stick this crowbar up your asshole. You give me a kiss. Kyle says he loves Little Caesars and we need to not talk shit. He says
I've gotten it before. It
tastes like cardboard horse shit is what it tastes like.
Yeah, it tastes good.
He says a lot of them are in the ghetto though. Define ghetto, Kyle.
Yeah, if you're in Colorado, it's not the ghetto, but
the ghetto in Colorado is tantamount to like being at the mall and running into some rowdy kids who are vaping in the front entrance or something.
Vape kids?
Yeah,
you better watch out, dude.
Like the witness testimony in the Johnny Depp case. That dude was fucking driving and vaping at the same time. That's some man shit.
Such a weird. That guy had to be on coke or something. It was so like weird.
I assume everyone in California is on coke.
Well, he was in Las Vegas, I think, right?
Same fucking situation. I think if you're
I think
in
more
Las
so
Vegas,
in Las Vegas.
Yeah, you're on coke.
Like, and they just pulls away.
He's fucking hitting that vape hard as fuck.
Johnny Depp's laughing, dude. He's laughing, dude.
We were talking, making up scenarios. Adam and I were talking about this fucking vape guy and how funny it would be if like he was vaping super hard while he was like giving his testimony and just didn't realize he was clouding out his car and just started driving on the sidewalk.
Yeah, he hits babies are hitting his windshield.
Yeah, and they're not getting out of the way because they're vaping too, and they have their own fucking vape clouds around them. They can't see shit.
These goddamn babies are vaping.
Yeah, dude. We got babies vaping in the streets. It's a damn panic. What up, Matabubu? Matabubu says, what's up, Flippin' Rick and Lil Adam? Just be a man. I'm with you, Rick. Cool thing with confidence. Colorado Gutty, LOL. I don't know what the last ones were, but I'm glad to have you and I love you. I hope you're doing well. No, I didn't know what the because I can't read. I don't read the chat quick enough or like as they're coming in, so I kind of lose context sometimes when I see a message. I forget what it's in reference to.
Oh, we're talking about Colorado not being. There's no ghetto in Colorado.
Oh, I mean, kinda. That first street we lived on was a little ghetto-y. It wasn't like
no, that was a spicy street.
It was a spicy street. It definitely wasn't
a spicy street.
It wasn't shit to my neighborhood growing up. Like
it wasn't ghetto. It was spicy.
It was just a little spicy.
That street was.
Yeah.
It was like cayenne pepper spice.
We added to the spiciness. I think we made it a little too hot for these streets when we moved in there.
It got a little rowdy.
They weren't ready for fucking like 72-hour parties and like fucking gangsters throwing frisbees and drunk as shit in the front yard. Yeah.
Well, there's like there's a Mexican gang right across the street.
Yeah. And then we have
Aryan
Aryans.
gang
Yeah.
Literally right next to them.
Yeah. Right next door to us. Yeah.
Right next to the house. And then like some potentially far right wing death metal guys on the right, those are the most chill guys.
And a lot of addicts. A lot of addicts and shit.
Yeah, pill addicts and stuff. And then across the street there was that weird apartment. And we were just throwing frisbees out here. No one was ever outside at that apartment, by the way. We were throwing frisbees, and there's just gangs around and shit. We're trying to do cool frisbee throws.
Yeah.
Then one of our friends tried to throw it across the street and stuff.
Oh yeah. I forgot about all that.
Apartment. Yeah.
I just know that everyone was cordial, and that was very nice.
It's very true.
It's
never really got into anything.
Yeah, everybody did their own business. We all had our own little things going on, and so we never, you know, like Ghostbusters say, you don't cross your streams.
I do remember a guy down the street was mad at one of the Mexican guys, and the Mexican kid, he was probably like 18.
Mm-hmm.
Walked down the sidewalk to meet the guy and just pulls up the front of his shirt.
Oh yeah.
And the guy walks away. I'm like, oh, okay. He's just flashed a gun at the guy.
Yeah, you got to show the pistol every once in a while. I've been there. I mean, you got to like, dude, when you're doing certain things, you can't let other people think you don't have one, or you're not going to do something about a slight.
But then you can get a brandishing charge. No, you pull out the gun if you show him the gun when you're going to kill him, and that's it. Right.
Yeah, that's ideally, and that's how it works in a perfect world. You don't want to get the felony menacing charge.
You don't want to get a brandishing charge, dude. That's kind of shitty.
Well, yeah, you'll go to jail for that shit. That's like, they don't play around with that. That's still a felony.
Yeah, I had a friend that got a brandishing charge. He had a concealed carry license, and he was leaning over to fill his cup up at Wendy's.
Oh,
and there was a cop in the Wendy's too, and his gun, like, just you could see his gun as he was leaning.
Yeah.
So the cop gave him a brandishing ticket.
Are you fucking kidding me? So brandishing and felony menacing are two different things then?
Yes, they're different. But yeah, that was in Evergreen, Colorado. So
okay. Yeah, that's
stupid. I mean, yes, you should be concealing it, but if you're just leaning to grab something and it comes out, like, you can see a little bit, like, stop.
Yeah. I think people need to knock that shit off.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew what you meant, Matabubu. He asked what happened to the Adam flip video, Rick. It's still up. I had to repost it. Let's see, what else did he say? I was fixing to talk shit, but DOS Red. Oh, I see. Okay. Kyle says Federal Heights is more working class. It's not that bad. There's worse parts for sure. Yeah. I went to some bumfuck towns in Colorado that were pretty rough, dude. There wasn't shit going on in some of these towns. Like, just scary, like, or I guess not scary, just fucking like financially devastated. Like, these people, I remember there was one town, I'll have to ask Casey what town it was, but we went driving through this one town and we stopped and went to this playground, and every teenager in this town, which there weren't many, they had nowhere to go. So like we were getting there into this little town right as school was letting out, and there was like one Sonic and like a couple other places, I guess, but like that was like where all the kids hung out after school. And it was literally like a bunch of country ass kids hanging out, and then we cruise in, all of us looking like aliens. And we were walking around the town, and the entire time nobody's talking. They're just staring at us, like, everywhere we walk.
Is that out east?
Yeah.
Probably Greeley or something.
No, it was some weird. What was it? It was like east and down. I can't remember what the fucking
East
town
and
was
Down?
called. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't Leadville. It wasn't.
Could be Leadville.
No, because we had to go through there. Or did we? No. Oh, we were south of Colorado Springs. That's what it was. So It wasn't even east. It was just straight down. But yeah, weird town. Got stared at everywhere we went. Felt
Was it
really
Salida
uncomfortable.
or anything?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to ask Casey.
Call in if you know Colorado City.
Yeah, if you're good at Colorado geography.
All the cities in Colorado.
I'll send you this empty jug of Brass Tacks water as soon as I'm done drinking it.
No, we'll dude, we should sell Brass Tacks piss gallons.
Couldn't we get in trouble? Like, I feel like there's something.
Right, yes, you could definitely. Yeah, it's a biohazard. We can't do it. But and also, it might take a day or two to fill up a gallon of piss.
A day or two?
I don't know. Do you pee a gallon a day? How much pee do we pee?
I can probably fill a gallon in 2 days.
Oh, maybe even a day. Yeah, I guess
maybe a day if I caught all
try
my
it
piss.
out.
Yeah, I'm down.
Like, just take pisses in like a jug for a day and see how high it gets. You might be right, actually. Because in one pissing, like I've had to piss in like a vehicle before, in like a Gatorade bottle.
Yeah, you can fill one.
I've topped them off before.
Yep.
And that's like what, 24 ounces or something.
Yeah, I think we should. So, I'm down with that. Let's. Do you have any more Brass Tack stickers left?
Yeah. No, I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, they're all in the cupboard.
Okay, so yeah, next time you have an empty gallon, just make sure it's a gallon. Slap a Brass Tack sticker on there. Let me know when you do that, and I'll save this gallon, and we'll see like who can fill it up first.
Yeah, and then we'll see what pay pig wants to buy it.
Yeah, dude, it'll be the Brass Tacks piss off. I like that.
Yeah,
we'll figure that out.
You want to buy it or what?
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, look, there's a little baby lady Amy. How you doing, girl? She said she's finally boarding her plane. Excellent. It was also her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, baby girl. We went to the beach and got sunburned. Birthday. Or I got sunburned, rather. She didn't.
Yeah, you're hauntingly white. It's disgusting most of the time.
Well, that's why I went to the beach yesterday. I've actually been going to the beach quite a bit, so,
yeah,
I'm gonna get it all nice and base tanned out. Get me a good.
You're not.
Tan. I am.
You're just, dude. You're super white.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tan out. I tan out pretty good once I get a good base going.
Okay, well,
I'm Hispanic. Of course I tan. I just don't ever go out in the sun.
You go to paper white to dark because you're Hispanic. No, dude.
No, once I get a base, I'm good to go, dude.
You're not gonna go. This ain't Ace of Base, dog.
I'll show you.
Getting a base.
I'll show you. It's very easy. Like once
you've lived here, dude.
Yeah, but we never went out into the sun that often.
You burned.
I burned a couple of times, but it's not like we were in the sun with no shirt every day. Like you don't understand what. Do you not understand what it takes to be tan? You have to be out there, with your hard ass body. You're not tan. You're not tan. You're not tan. You've got some sun on your face and forearms.
I am way tanner than you
right now. I'm going to be Danny tanner than you.
Okay.
In about a month.
Mm-hmm.
That we can have that too. You want to have a tan off?
Let's tan off.
All right, let's tan off. We need to think of a date to where we can start this tan off. Unless you want to start it now, it's the end of the month, or we can start it on the 1st and start tomorrow.
Start it now. It's getting dark out. What does it matter if we start it now or there's
all right?
No sun.
So officially, the tan off starts tomorrow.
I pop a wheel. I go right to a suntan.
You just, we get back on here. You look like LeBron James. But yeah.
Well, if we're gonna do that, we have to no spray tans allowed.
Of course,
I've never done a spray tan.
No, and no sunscreen.
I've never worn sunscreen.
Me either, dude. Let's get cancer.
Well, my skin's darker.
Here we go.
So
Adam.
I've never had to do it.
Adam's a black man now.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Anyway, so the tan off.
Look at this. Look at how tan my skin is right now.
It's not that tan.
Hold yours up. I got a light.
We have different types of lighting in our rooms too, dude.
Yeah, you're haunting.
No.
Right now, the shirt looks the same color as you.
Hold on. If you saw my forearm compared to my tummy, that's the big embarrassing difference. Like, cause my body is very, very white. Like from my. I guess it doesn't really do that justice, but yeah, from my like elbow up, it's pretty nasty. It's like I really got to do some work.
No justice, no peace.
Amy says thank you for the birthday wishes and that she is feeling like death. Don't worry, baby girl, you almost home. Matabubu says like we have an effort to promote Brass Tacks. Come on, bro. Yeah. No, we're gonna do this. We'll sell that piss. Jana also encouraging us to just sell the jugs empty to piss in. That's true. We could just slap Brass Tacks stickers on empty gallon jugs and just you guys can have your own piss challenge at your own homes.
Call them piss jugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brass tack. You have your own brass tacks piss off at your own mobile home wherever you live.
I guess it's even cheaper.
It is. It'd be easier on the shipping too. It's not
You
as
don't have
heavy.
to piss in it. Yeah.
You want to finish watching this guy rob this place? It's really not that.
Oh.
I don't really think it's that interesting, to be honest. But there it is. $60. I wasn't expecting that.
Yo, this nigga really just sitting here, bro.
Yo, that's all you gonna take?
Don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing, bro.
Oh, he said don't touch nothing. Look, this is how fingerprints work, apparently.
Yes.
Just rubbing him down.
I like how the cameraman's like, oh, can I get them fingerprints, huh?
A guy came in after him. Behind him.
Yes. Yes, we're next to, we're across the street from Dunkin' Donuts and the Family Dollar. You might as well take the whole register. We're next to, no, we're next to. I definitely not doing this.
Oh, that's so bad. He touched so much more than that.
No, bro, you don't work here, bro. Don't get into nothing, bro. They ain't
Don't touch nothing.
They ain't worth it.
Yo, the store is shut down. The store is shut down, bro.
Yo.
The store is shut down.
Yeah, man.
They were all killed.
That's the guy
cop
that
shot all of the guy.
Oh no. The cops get in there. I want all you down right now. They're all wearing Little Caesar shirts. They show, oh my God, what did they show them the videotape? And they're like, all right, who doctored this video?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, I found this is like a hardcore, I found you know how we love those political ads? I found like this Republican dude. He's like super, super hardcore on he's a big 2A guy. And this is his like his campaign video.
As a teenager, I hunted with a 30-06. At West Point, we marched with this Springfield.
Yep.
In Iraq, we use these.
Dave McCormick, pro gun.
His voice fucks me up, dude. Like from the very beginning, you expect when you start your ad out with a fucking gun, like a gunshot, you can't follow it up with, "Hi, I'm so and so, and we use these types of guns."
Yeah, it seems like there should be another gentleman in the screen, and he's sucking his penis most likely after he shoots the gun once, puts it down, and just starts sucking a dude's dick or something.
My my bullets are dipped in my own cum.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah, it kind of seems like that.
As a teenager, I hunted with a 30-06.
30-06.
We marched with this Springfield. And in Iraq, we use these.
In Iraq. Didn't hit a single target.
Pro gun and proud of it.
I'm Dave McCormick, and I approve this message to protect the Second Amendment, because that's what guarantees the rest of them.
Does it?
That's right. It does.
Look at
Bless
that.
up.
Look at that, man. That's a hard body if I've ever seen one.
Man, he's flexing right there.
That's what Adam looks like.
Okay.
Chill.
No, I don't have gray hair. So
I was talking about his body.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
That looks like my old, like my first landlord in Colorado. It looks like his body. Just a lifetime of pills and drinking and fucking coping with the fact that your son hates you. He was a cool guy though. Bless up.
That guy was wild.
Yeah, he was.
He was wild, dude.
Wild as fuck, dude. I remember when I saved his stupid slumlord housing from burning down, and he told me I was a hero, and then he told me if it ever happens again to let it burn, he'll split the insurance check with me.
Yeah.
He was like, we could have made a lot of money off of this, you know. Banging a chick that's like his daughter's age and shit. That guy was living the life, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't want it to burn down, so you didn't want all your stuff to burn.
Well, yeah, that's the main problem is that all my shit was in there.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a fucking hero, dude.
Yes.
When
first responder.
Yeah.
You're a first responder. Dude.
I'm
You're
a thirst responder.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I heard the call of a baby Jill from the burning building.
You walked out. You got out of there. You put it out, but Then you get left with just a bunch of like panties.
Yeah, dude.
I'm one or the other.
Oh, that
there was
been
no
hilarious.
chicks there, but yeah.
If there was, it's like
It's
chick
right in
gets
your
them.
panty drawer.
Yo, all my underwear are gone.
Oh, must have burned to the fire.
I sew them all together and like make a jacket out of them.
You have one in your mouth.
Yeah, just sticking out of my
Pull it out.
waistband.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm wearing 3 pairs of them right now.
Or if you have it as a handkerchief.
Oh,
when
no.
they're telling you pull it out to dab. It's hot out. So you
I
dab
I come running out of the burning building with one of them over my face, like a shield against the smoke. Thank God these dirty panties were right here on the ground.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have suffocated. Oh, man. Let's see. Matabubu says, Jana, I'll be in Arizona all next week. How's the temp been? Jana says, it's getting warmer for sure. Shorts, tanks, flip-flops, and a lot of sunscreen. Yeah, that sounds
Well, I'm glad
about
we're
right.
doing weather reports. So.
Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, big. So everybody stop the presses. Arizona, kind of hot.
Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah.
beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep. Yo, that bitch. She came and went like a fucking fart in the wind, didn't she?
Yeah, especially because she was Canadian. I mean,
No, she was
Canadian,
Dutch,
wasn't she?
I believe. Yeah, she was
No,
Dutch.
it's like the same thing.
She's a Dutch. It's not the same thing.
Canadians like retard Dutch, you know.
I don't know. I'd rather live in Denmark than anywhere else. I think than Canada. Anywhere else in Canada.
Oh well, yes, that's what I'm saying. The Canadians are retard Dutch.
I don't know if I would even do Denmark the disservice of tagging Canadians to their way of life. Like, I kind of think you're being a little xenophobic.
No,
as usual.
No, well, Danish people talk. Don't they talk? They do.
South Park would have you believe that, yes, but I don't think that's a normal. No, I don't think that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kyle's right. Dutch is Netherlands, not Denmark.
No, the Danish are Denmark.
Yeah, my bad. I get that shit mixed up, dude. I'm American, so you can't expect much of our school systems, to be quite honest. I think I get a mulligan on that.
No, I mean, they're kind of close, though.
I get a mulligan, or I'm going to personally find out everyone's IP that fucking watches this show, and I'm going to call the ATF and tell them that you're stockpiling explosives. Not even in Minecraft.
What if they get there and it's just like old Hotboi's CD?
Yo, this shit's the bomb.
Master P albums and stuff.
They go say, oh man, I miss some good old down south rap, dude. Just like that Mike Jones. I still bump Mike Jones.
What about Juvenile, dude?
I still bump that. I'll bump. I was bumping Petey Pablo hard, dude, on my last long drive. That's the shit. Put the money in the bag, bitch, or I'll blow your head off. You know what I'm saying? I can't sing the rest of the. I can't sing the rest of the lyrics of that song because it would require me to say the N-word a whole lot. Because Petey Pablo was all about that, but.
Oh, well, you have to be a white woman and you have to be on stage with a black rapper.
That's true. That's true. Kyle says Mike who? My time.
Yes. Whatever his phone number was.
8004. Hit my Jones on the low because Adam's about to blow his dick. Or something. I can't remember how the song went. Let's see. Matabubu says bumping donuts, lesbian talk. Bumping tacos. Oh, Mike Hunt. I see what you're saying. Okay. That's very classy, Matabubu. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah. This is fucking very odd. Some kind of outworldly wreckage found on Mars with a rover copter. Which, this looks like someone broke a vase. Or this even kind of looks like that little weird thing that Matt Damon was living in when he was growing the potatoes out of his own shit.
What are they saying? This is fake.
They're saying this is some kind of wreckage found on Mars.
No.
It says the Ingenuity Mars helicopter recently surveyed both the parachute that helped the agency's Perseverance rover land on Mars and the cone-shaped backshell that protected the rover in deep space and during its fiery descent toward the Martian surface on February 8th, 2021. Engineers with Mars Sample Return Program asked whether Ingenuity could provide this perspective. What resulted were 10 aerial color images taken April 19th during the Ingenuity's Flight 26. NASA extended Ingenuity flight operations to perform pioneering flights such as this, said Teddy Zinla, Ingenuity's team lead, NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. Just tell me what the fucking shit is. God damn it. What does it say? Entry, descent, and landing on fast pace. Just tell me what the fucking bullshit is. Why does it have to go through all this crap? This is like when YouTubers make their videos unnecessarily long, or like to fill up that 10-minute span of time so they can get the ad revenue.
Yeah, there's like a word requirement.
Yeah, this is horse shit is what this is. It's still not saying anything.
Scroll.
Oh, and now there's a wall of text. Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know what they're saying. I'm trying to just kind of scan through it.
They're saying that these are just shots of the original craft that was attached to the rover so far.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is clickbait.
Thanks a lot, MSN. This is some horse shit. Every once in a while,
Network.
Well, every once in a while I take a chance. I don't like read articles or like I won't watch all of videos and stuff like that. This is insane that there's this much text just to be just to be like, oh, otherworldly, as in our own world.
That picture was taken in Arizona.
Yeah, dude. Just like every other picture of space.
Or Nevada.
Yep. Just like every other picture in space. There's this one rapper that like, I think that, well, actually there's more than one rapper, but there's like rappers that talk about like the earth being flat and how like space is fake. And it's like our what we see up above us, like in the sky and shit like that, is like a grid, like some kind of screen that like projects like what looks like space down to us and shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Well, they're onto something.
Let's try another article here. It says, this is from The Guardian. Russia deploys trained dolphins at Black Sea Naval Base, satellite images show. Now, this is not the first time we've heard of Russia training dolphins to do their bidding.
That was a beluga whale, but we've been doing this since World War II.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. I think they trained dolphins to basically blow up mines. They would train them how to like. It would reward them if they hit, like, you know, they put like what looked like to be a mine as a training device, and
that's some
then
evil
they would
shit.
do that and let them out and clear out all the mines.
That is just some evil shit, man. I could not kill a dolphin. There's no way.
No, dolphins are cool.
Yeah, man, I can't fuck with that. I thought it was like going to be some Dr. Evil shit, like they like armed them with some kind of projectile or something they could like fire at a ship or something.
Well, I think nowadays they train them to be like as some sort of
like reconnaissance.
Yeah, you can put something on them and they can, you know, do something or other. I don't know.
Let's see. It says Russia has deployed trained military dolphins at its naval base in the Black Sea, possibly to protect its fleet from an underwater attack, according to new analysis of satellite images. The U.S. Naval Something Institute reviewed satellite imagery of the naval base at whatever the fuck harbor and concluded that 2 dolphin pens were moved to the base in February.
Sevastopol?
Russia has a history of training dolphins for military purposes, using the aquatic mammal to retrieve objects or deter enemy divers. The Sevastopol naval base is crucial for the Russian military as it sits in the southern tip of Crimea, which Moscow seized in 2014, according to whatever the fuck's analysis. Okay, so that makes sense then. But I thought, like, how do you train?
Yeah, it looks like we still do it.
How do you train a dolphin to be aggressive too? Like, I thought they were naturally not like. I know they'll rape you occasionally.
No, I mean, I would assume they're somewhat aggressive. They're meat eaters. At the end of the day, they have to eat.
True.
They have to kill so they are aggressive to a certain degree, I would think.
And sharks don't fuck with them either.
No, they'll kill sharks too.
Yeah,
I mean, killer whales, I think mostly will kill sharks, but
yeah, I like whales, dude. I like manatees too. Manatees are cool as shit.
I'm more of a woman tease.
Okay, I keep forgetting you're a hardcore feminist.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been around like manatees and stuff like that?
Yep. Yeah, I years ago we went to Wacala.
Nice.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Wacala National State Park, I think.
Yeah, I went and swam with manatees when I was like 13. It was like one of the most magical things I ever did for my life.
You swam with men in tees. Was that the public pool or?
I just fucked a bunch of dudes. Don't relegate my fond childhood memories to your gay made up fantasies that you have about yourself. Adam was like, "Yo, I can't answer the Zoom call yet, man. I got to go and take a shower." It's like Adam can't go more than like 3 hours without fucking touching his body while he thinks about other men.
No, I was just I've been up early and was doing stuff all day.
He's cleaning his asshole with a giant fucking dildo covered in soap.
We put together that gas burning fire pit thing.
Yeah.
So
that's really
I showed
cool.
you a picture.
Yeah, you did. And congratulations on your whatever that is. Whatever that thing that could be easily converted into a bomb if anyone were to be listening right now. That you just bought, Adam, and have
It's
at your
a
house.
sweet little gas burning fireplace for outside.
And the Zarnaev brothers owned a pressure cooker until they turned it into something else. So enjoy your heater.
Under pressure.
Let's see. Kyle says, because I would think Russian waters are much colder and dolphins like warmer waters, but Crimea is pretty mild climate. Jana says,
it is. It's so Odessa and stuff in the Black Sea. It's a little more of a warmer climate.
Not as crazy. Jana says killer whales are actually dolphins.
Yes, this is true.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a dolphinologist. Never claimed to be either. All right, so I guess you can weaponize dolphins.
Well, it said we spend a bunch of money on it as well. 28 million. We do the same thing with walruses.
You hear that, y'all?
And dolphins.
They're just fucking duct taping combat knives like K-bars to walruses' flippers and like sending them out there. And they're just like, fucking.
Oh, and like the Japanese, they got like samurai ones.
You say it right.
Mm-hmm.
Say it right.
Japanese.
Okay, thank you.
Is that close?
Yeah, that was dead on.
Okay, good.
Perfect pronunciation. Putting katanas in their hands.
Italian ones would just be like 2 loaves of like bread.
No, it'd be 2 capicola slices and you just slap the shit out of you.
Well, they can't slap. They're attached to them. So.
Whatever, dude.
That's why it'd be funny more with... No, the French would be rolls, I guess.
Yeah.
The
well,
Italians,
they wouldn't be fighting
salami.
to begin with.
Yeah. Their dolphins would... No, they would. But the dolphins would just surrender immediately.
Yeah.
And they would have wet bread.
And then
on their heads.
Then we would start calling them freedom fries again. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That was so
There's
cringy.
a lot of funny stuff like that.
Yeah, after 9/11, it was real gas, Adam.
Which year?
Anyway, I just remember, I think like I was in 6th or 7th grade when 9/11 happened, and I remember when like all of America was up in arms about the French, and they were like, we ain't calling them French fries no more. We're calling them freedom fries. And I remember like all these restaurants and like some of the fast food chains, they changed the lettering on their signs out front. They were like, freedom fries sold here or whatever the fuck. Just really being a bunch of Tim McGraws about it.
They're going to put you back in chains. That's what Joe Biden said.
Alice in Chains.
We're here.
Oh, that's Stone Temple Pilots. Chill.
That's why I said
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's an easy mistake to make, though. What does Robbie say? They have pickle mouth is what he calls those
I think
vocals.
that's what he was saying, wasn't it?
Yeah. That
yeah, I don't know. The verbiage of a 70-year-old man is hard to decipher. So,
Robbie?
Yeah, it's like, gotta forgive Robbie. He grew up during the Depression.
yeah, he's just a different way of life. Oh, I was wondering why he just gets really nervous around Puerto Ricans. It's nothing personal. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was some weird shit. Like, not surprising at all, but just, we've seen stuff like this happen before with pharmaceutical executives and shit. But reputed federal informant and whistleblower found dead in LA after he's reported missing.
That guy looks like an alien. He looks ghoulish.
Yeah, dude. That looks like you.
No, that guy's bald.
I know. I was just trying to be.
He's very white.
I was trying to be insulting. He almost looks like Ron Howard. He
looks like Clint Howard.
yeah. Like if Ron Howard produced porn.
Oh, Clint Howard, his brother.
Well, anyway,
his ugly brother.
Either way, he's dead. This man is dead. You're making fun of a dead man, which is just not okay. It says a reputed federal informant and whistleblower who went missing after he was reported to have turned over a trove of secret files about Deutsche Bank was found dead at a Los Angeles school this week. I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I think I did hear about this. Yeah. Deutsche Bank's huge.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
it's a German bank.
They have some pretty loose laws about cheese pizza over there.
Yeah, they're loving it, yeah?
Mm-hmm. The body of Valentin Brooksmith, age 46, was found Monday at Woodrow Wilson High School shortly before 7 a.m., Sergeant Rudy Perez of the Los Angeles School Police Department said in an email. Records of the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner Coroner do not list a cause of death. The office deferred to preliminary finding to allow for additional examination and toxicology testing, according to records released Thursday. A final medical examiner's report is not expected until summer. The police told the LA Times that authorities do not suspect foul play.
Yeah, no birds were involved in that.
Shut up.
What?
It says Brooksmith was last seen driving a red Mini Cooper on the afternoon of April 6, 2021 on Riverside Drive and was later reported missing by relatives. His vehicle was found, the department said, but Brooksmith remained missing. Perez said Wednesday that he appeared to be homeless. According to, what the fuck? According to 2019 profile in New York Times, Brooksmith was a musician and son of a Deutsche Bank executive who died by suicide in 2014. Dude, this is getting weird already. After his father's death, Brooksmith gained access to his father's email account and found hundreds of files related to the bank, including board meeting minutes, financial plans, spreadsheets, and password-protected presentations, the newspaper reported. Federal and state authorities were scrutinizing allegations of criminal misconduct in the bank's long relationship with former President Donald Trump, the newspaper reported. According to The Times, Brooksmith supplied the documents to journalists and others, including Fusion GPS, the research firm linked to an unverified dossier about Trump, and investigators with the FBI's New York office. Damn, this dude was asking for it, like, super hard.
Yeah, but no, if someone's going to rat on Trump, no one's going to get killed. The FBI hates Trump.
Yeah.
They're not going to do anything. All those like bureaucratic spy agencies and stuff like that, internal police forces, didn't like Trump. And I'm saying federally, those ones, the state and local cops, I think they love Trump.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the FBI tried to, do all this weird shit. CIA, NSA, definitely.
I'm not saying that it has anything to do with Trump. I'm saying that like a guy who's dumping, the dirty laundry of Deutsche Bank, that's what probably got him done up. Yeah, that's what's going to get you. You fuck with banks, that's what's going to get you did.
And it could have been an actual, since it's like Deutsche Bank, it could have been a German-led operation.
Yeah.
And we let them do it.
The commission. Yeah, the commission, dude. They said they had to sit down. It couldn't be helped. Why take a chance?
You ever seen the show The Commish?
No.
I think that was the first show that Michael Chiklis was in.
Oh,
The
God.
Commish.
He looks like a hot
I remember
dog.
watching that when I was a kid.
What's up, Logan? Logan up in the chiz.
Finally, Logan's here.
Did your new computer come in yet? He crashed his other one. He's got like 19 terabytes of CP on there.
Oh my God, baby journals.
Oh my God, did baby journal.
Just Indian dudes are just frothing.
Logan,
they're just.
Logan's having his 3rd annual pussy tasting contest in his backyard right now.
Yeah, he hosts that for the Indian dudes.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, this water is fucking saving my life right now. I don't know what it is like. Whenever you get a sunburn, you just like crave water. I've been
never had one, so I don't know.
Pounding it. Shut up, bitch. Let's see what else is going on with this cat. It says, after a meeting with the FBI in Los Angeles, the agency permitted Brooksmith to publicly identify himself as a cooperating witness in a federal crime investigation. Neither Fusion GPS nor the FBI immediately responded to requests or comment. David Enrick, the Times reporter who wrote the profile, said Tuesday on Twitter, why do we... It's so weird that we go to social media platforms for like political commentary and shit like that. It says that.
But I mean, if NBC News is reporting on it, it's got to be some kind of other kind of plant,
right?
Because if it was real shit, they probably wouldn't report on it.
No one's
none
a good
of
point.
these
That's a good
media
point.
outlets report on anything. Like,
yeah, that's a very good point. So many people have made the observation, like, it's very odd that one trial that the public did need to see, like the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, like the public should have seen every second of that, but instead, like, we don't get a minute
Jeff
of
Epstein.
That too.
That stuff was closed. His first like big one back, in the late 90s.
Yeah, the one that he actually did some time.
All
over.
that stuff was sealed. Well, yeah, he didn't do any time.
Yeah,
he could leave the jail during the day and he'd like just go to bed in the jail.
Yeah. He could work like all day, and then he just had to sleep there and wake up there.
Yeah, for a couple months for being convicted of basically fucking a 14-year-old.
Yeah. So. The dude, it just shows you what world we're living in, man. And the fact that people still get up and like go work their jack off jobs and stuff like that instead of going and just fucking burning down a building and ousting these people. It makes you wonder, like, when's that going to happen? Like, when's this powder keg that is society, when's that going to erupt? Like, when are people going to like quit? Like, when are we going to get tired of being in like gilded cages and then just be like, you know what, I'm kind of sick of this. Let's just go fuck up some politicians real quick.
Never. They've mitigated that risk by dividing us into as small of groups as possible.
Yeah.
So if you're not agreeing with this, and this, you're in this group. If you agree to this, and this, you're in this. So they got to divide, chop everybody up in these little segments. So we all can't get together. Oh, I can't work with this person. They're X, Y, and Z. When ultimately we should all be against what they're trying to do to us as a whole. But if you like, they're smart. That's why they do the things they do. They go up there and they say their pronouns, like in Senate. It's like, okay, it's just it's slick people up.
Yeah.
Some people will agree, some people will disagree, and they won't pay attention to us insider trading, taking, doing all these backdoor deals. And
killing whistleblowers.
Well, definitely. Rest in peace, Michael Hastings.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, that was probably because he exposed a general. So
that'll happen. And let us not forget the countless pharmaceutical execs who have been found like hanging in their own mansions and shit like that because they wanted to decide to grow like an ethical backbone, like
better not.
Yeah, exactly. And also, Logan, you better fucking check yourself. He's saying, don't you go to work a job every day, Rick? I don't see you burning anything. I can guarantee I've set way more structure fires in my life than you have, and it was some were for political purposes, some were retaliation for certain things.
No, but Logan's right. No one has time for that. We got to work.
Well, that's the thing. My whole statement was, when are people going to get sick of it, and when is the powder keg going to explode? Because you can't expect society. No, you can't expect society to keep falling for the same things, especially with the free flow of information we have. Like, that's what they're attacking now, is like the internet and like these platforms. That's why we're seeing this like ministry of truth and whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. We're seeing these weird attempts at like kind of gaining some kind of control over the internet, because that's kind of where you're going to implement a lot of these psychological tactics that we're talking about, like these divide and conquer tactics. Like eventually people are going to wise up to that too. And it's like, they're running out of tricks. And my question is like, when and what happens after that?
No, I think this was the test, was COVID.
Yeah.
Silencing people. Hey, can we really just say, hey, you can't say that? Yeah. The CDC said it's X, Y, and Z. Man, CDC
You're
says
killing
this.
people. You're costing lives.
Or the World Health Organization says this. So therefore, you can't say it. Everything else is misinformation. So you can't challenge what they're saying? No, that's misinformation.
You got to trust the science.
And then all this weird, trust the science, which wasn't science.
No, not at all.
So yeah, man, it's smoke and mirrors shit. Like people should just be able to say wild shit.
Yeah, you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want.
Dude, I want people to say the Earth's flat. I want them to say that in a public forum. Yes, cool, man.
Well, I've said
Tell
it,
us
dude.
why, and then someone could rebut that,
right?
Which is probably pretty easy. But so they should be out there saying that.
Right.
Everything should be able to be said.
I've said it 1,000 times. Like that's why I want. Like people are always like, oh, hate speech. Like, should hate speech be allowed and stuff like that? It's like, yeah, absolutely. In fact, I want people to be allowed to say whatever they want in terms of like hate speech and shit like that, because in my eyes, it's a lot better to know who and where these people are versus a bunch of potential enemies like hiding in plain sight and shit like that. Like we have now, like nobody's on the internet showing their proverbial power level. Everyone's kind of hiding their hatefulness within. And my whole thing is like, if I'm living in society, I want to know who these people are, because like it's a lot easier to kind of circumnavigate that shit.
Yeah,
if everybody's open and free to say and do whatever they want online and shit like that, it's a lot easier for me to pick and choose what I want, like what content I want to take in and what I don't.
Exactly. Well, it should be an open forum. If you want to go down a rabbit hole, then explore it, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting kind of subject, but I mean, yeah, with the censoring, it started really ramping up with COVID. They wanted to see how far they could push it.
Yeah.
Everything. How could we keep people in their houses?
And they want to see how long. You're right. It had the makings of an experiment.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, let's see how far we can go with this and the powers. And then basically it just kind of killed itself out, the virus, as far as, actually hurting people. And you have the vaccine, quote unquote. If you want to get a flu shot or the COVID shot,
and people were just over it after a while. Like that was,
nobody ever got sick of it.
Yeah.
And it was played out, and then you could see other politicians rise to power going against it. They had their own motivations as well, but yeah, it was very scary for a while there. If we look back at it, I would say there was some very scary points as far as actual personal freedom.
Right. Yeah. Like in terms
still now almost.
Right. Yeah. Well, now it feels like we have to be on guard for personal freedoms at all times. Like we have to constantly be watching, and I feel like we're just always waiting for the next horse shit piece of legislation to get pushed through in the middle of the night or something like that. And it's just, you never know what they're going to try next. And it keeps getting more and more bizarre, the tactics.
It's extremely bizarre. But if you tell people 2 + 2 is 5 long enough, over, this is 1984, George, look it up, it's a book. But they would basically train the populace 2 + 2 is 5. It's not actually 4, when we know 2 + 2 is 4. But if we can tell people, hey, I don't want to get too far into it.
No, I get the
if you condition people enough, they'll accept things as a norm.
It's like Stockholm syndrome almost. It's like this acceptance.
To a certain degree. Yeah, I mean, so you got to always watch out for that. And people say you have to accept something. It's like, well, not really. I mean,
yeah. Luckily, I think
not right there.
I think we're naturally geared against that, though. Just like our personality types. Like, if someone tells me something is an absolute, I'm usually inclined to be like, yeah, I don't think so. You know, like that sounds a little fishy to me. Like, people who speak in absolutes are usually fucking nuts. Either that or they're just like sycophantic weirdos and or zealots.
I mean, I think most of the world's like population speaks in absolutes, like NPC stuff. Like, well, this is, whatever, Jesus said to do this, or, someone said to do this. So that's it.
We're also becoming more and more hyperbolic in our speech too. Like, everything has to be this grandiose thing, like worst case possible type of shit. Like, everything's the worst thing. It's always the worst. It's always the worst situation at the worst time. And like, you won't fucking believe this. Like, I don't know. I'm just over it. It's exhausting.
It is. Yes. I had this conversation with Robbie last night. I said, I'm done with everything. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I see these like Tim Pool videos. I know we talked about this before, but like, it says like, oh, nuclear bombs. I saw this today. Decommissioned nuclear bomb sites.
Yeah,
are selling. Are going. Everyone, they're sold out. Everyone's bought them because
all
they're
the
scared
bunkers.
of nuclear war.
Yeah, all the bunkers are selling out.
It's like,
oh, well, I couldn't afford one anyway.
Okay, cool, dude. He's got to settle down, people. And then you have the people on the left too that are saying just as wacky, like, just be scared. This. Oh, look, did you see her right? What's behind you?
Yeah.
I gotta be scared at everything.
Chill.
Yeah, just chill, dude. Like, I don't have to. Look, we can't control any of that. Okay, we're gonna go to war. Well, then, okay, we're gonna have nuclear.
Then we're going to war.
Bomb.
Yeah,
then
that's the thing.
Someone shoots it. I don't know.
At the end
of
the day, if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. We're gonna have to pick up as a society, deal with it, and that's how life has always worked on this planet. That's how society on this planet has always worked. We go through these crazy growing pains, which I feel like we're doing now. It always brings us to the precipice of like, what are we gonna do? We're seesawing on either prevailing and becoming stronger as a society, or we're just gonna keep devolving and we're gonna keep allowing the powers that be to separate us and divide us into these tiny little, tiny ass little like incremental weird echo chambers that you see online. It's just these small factions of people who believe these small little like fringe beliefs that they have, and we all just stay fighting with one another. You're right. It's.
You just said what I said.
No, I'm saying we're on the precipice of whether or not, like, I think we're reaching a point in society where like it's either gonna continue and get worse, or we are just gonna get fed up as a society and just be like, all right, something's got to change. And I think
we're going. It's Malay. Like, people are just accepting Malay. I don't care anymore. I'm done having a cause. Unless you're there's always that group of like young people or like older people as well that are just activists. They got to be mad about something.
Yeah, you're right.
But
yeah,
I don't have time. I got to move on.
I feel like that's how my old landlord was. Like, he not only was he so he was so like all about him. He was kind of a narcissist, and it was narcissism for the sake of like self-preservation, because he was such a fragile man and it had so many things like happen to him, but also he was the main source of his own issues and shit like that. But like, he was the same way politically. Like, he just needed something to be angry about politically all the time, because his politics, his personal politics, were him. Like, that was how he defined himself, was his political views. Like, he's an NPC.
Oh, he's like he's an NPC, but there's got to be like tiers of NPC. I can't describe where I would put him. Like he perceives himself as being self-aware,
right?
But he's not really, but he
he's just ill-informed.
Portrays himself.
He's a boob.
He portrays himself as being like not like, I guess woke. Yeah, some of the stuff he was posting was very.
It's weird. He's like a woke misogynist, because like he would
Could be
say,
pussy chasing.
yeah, he would, and this is an old man whose dick doesn't work. He like by his own admission, his dick doesn't work. But like I remember occasionally we'd be in the car together, like if we were picking up food or if like he would drive Skylar and I to the airport if we were ever like going on trips or something, and we'd be like, I remember one time we stopped at 7-Eleven and like these girls who were clearly like 13 or 14, like these were not grown women at all. And also not like developed looking in any way. And he was like, he said something like something sexual and something disgusting about those girls that were walking by. And I was just like, dude, those are fucking kids. Like those are not even like, if they're teenagers, they're barely teenagers, dude. Like you can't, like that type of shit. I don't want to hear that. That's fucking gross. And then in the same breath, he will say something to the effect of like, oh, you know, I try to maintain chivalry and stuff like that because I feel like it's dying and stuff. Like, you know how edgy and like kind of cringy he was. And then he told me I was a womanizer in front of Adam.
This is misogynist.
Or a yeah, either way.
Same thing.
It was not flattering. And like I was like, dude, he really does. And I get it. If you listen to this show out of context and you hear some of the stuff that we say and you don't understand that like this is fucking humor, then yeah, I could see how you could misconstrue some of the things that get said on here.
I don't think you can. I mean, like we've said countless times, we're feminists.
Yeah. Hardcore feminists or stone cold feminists. But yeah, like he would take things we would say in jest or things that we would say jokingly, and he would use that as like, oh, he jokes about this. This is what he believes in. Like for him, there is no humor. There is no satire. And that just lends more credence to the fact that this is a dude who went his entire life being ultra autistic without ever having anyone like tell him he's autistic, you know, because of the time he grew up in.
Too literal, yeah.
Yeah. Literal Larry.
Oh, Robbie's in the chat?
Yeah, dude. What up, Robbie? I haven't looked at the chat in a second. Opio. Oh, I see. Okay, they're talking about Pios in the chat.
Oh my god.
Robbie says, I hope everyone is getting that good.
What's that?
I don't know. Chad Graff says, thank goodness no rabbi. Hey, Chad. Chad's such a shit stirrer, dude.
Chad's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Chad, I remember Chad was fucking like rallying against Josh and shit. Now, like, Josh isn't on today. He's like, fuck rabbi now. Chad needs somebody to hate. He's a good boy.
The power of Chad compels you.
That's right. Rabbi says, okay, I'm going to bed.
No, he's not. We were talking pretty late for Carolina time.
Why didn't you buttholes tell me, dude? I was up.
Oh, stop.
I was up late as fuck. I was up till like 2 a.m. last night.
Well, you could have popped in.
I didn't know you guys were even on, dude. I was hanging out with the kiddies.
What do you mean you don't know?
How am I supposed
to
know?
Xbox?
I wasn't on Xbox. I didn't know anyone was on Xbox, so I just didn't get on Xbox last night. And don't tell me what to do, bitch. Like if you and Rabbi are fucking hanging out and having, you know, a sweet ass hangout session, hit me up. I would do the same thing. You're not a good friend. That's the problem. Is that like I feel like as soon as I moved away, you're like, I'm gonna put in 10% less effort to this friendship.
That's not true.
It's true. Adam called me and he was like, look, my love for you has dwindled in these past months.
Yeah. Look, it's not you, it's me.
You guys are pieces of shit. Yeah, both of you. Were you guys even playing video games, or you're just having a fucking old man conversation?
No. Matt was there as well.
Canasto was on too, and you guys even fucking you guys are pieces of shit.
We were just on.
Yeah, whatever.
Xbox. That's how we don't text each other as, hey, get on Xbox. If we're on Xbox, then that's how it happens.
Kyle says that you and I need relationship counseling. First of all, Adam would have to admit that we're in a relationship.
No, even if I did, I wouldn't do.
You wouldn't
counseling.
tell him? Yes, you would. If it meant me leaving your ass, you would.
Oh, no.
Oh, I bet y'all.
It's like, go on there. Go on there.
I bet for the right amount of money, Adam would go to counseling. For the right amount of money, you can do anything.
Well, yes, $10 million, fine.
$10 million, yeah. What if? All right, how about this? Like, I would go to counseling for free just because like that's a luxury I just can't afford. But let's say this. All right,
You go there for free?
Yeah, dude, therapy or something? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
I think it's pretty clear that I could benefit from talking to someone.
Yeah, but I don't know how they're really that qualified.
A lot of people put a lot of time into going to school to learn about that type of shit, Adam.
Mm-hmm. It was a waste of time.
Get on some sweet pills, dude. Start vegging out. Start having nothing to talk to when we hit record.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm going to write you a script for Paxil and I don't know. I don't know.
Lamisil.
Yeah, I've been seeing like those depression medications on TV, so I can't name them.
I'm going to write you a prescription for Truvada.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just write a Truvada.
You look like the kind of guy who's
prep.
prone for AIDS. Yeah, you look prone to AIDS.
So, yeah, this might be your problem. Take this, go bareback.
So, like, all right, so $10 million, you would go to counseling.
How long is the session?
Like an hour.
One session?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, $10 million, you got to do like a year worth of counseling.
No.
No?
No. Mm-mm.
$1 billion.
I'll do one. Okay, chill. Okay.
$1 billion, you'll go to counseling for a year?
Yeah.
All right. How about $1 billion? $1 billion tax-free cash, but your penis is only 2 inches for the rest of your life. Like 2 inches hard.
No.
I'd do it.
No, you would.
I would. Yeah, I'd do it. Dude, I don't give enough of a fuck about my penis to like not take $1 billion. You kidding me? You know how many people I could help with $1 billion?
I guess that's true.
I could and it's like, if you have $1 billion, what does it matter how big your dick is? Like, you can literally just be like, come here, bitch. Show Rick James your tits. And it'll happen for you. $1 billion is $1 billion.
I mean, $1 billion isn't even a lot anymore. So
it's enough that I wouldn't have to work anymore, and that's really all it takes for me to be like, yeah, I'll have no dick for $1 billion. I'm sick of lugging this big ass thing around as it is, dude. It fucking throws my equilibrium off when I'm skateboarding. It accidentally like hits my board and causes it to do like a varial flip that I'm not anticipating. You got a big old dick, Adam. Now you go.
Okay. Go on.
Now you say something.
Go up.
Oh man. But no, you wouldn't take $1 billion. I mean, $1 billion, 2-inch penis.
Oh, billion, yes, I guess. Yes, fine. I get it. I get your justification, but $1 billion is like $10,000 now.
That's not true.
It is.
Let's see. I'm gonna ask the audience here.
Got to buy St. James Island. Is that $1 billion?
I think you can get it for a lot cheaper than that.
I think it actually just sold.
Let's see.
For like 30 million or something.
$1 billion for 2-inch wee-wee for life. All right, the poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to vote on whether or not. And girls, get in on this too, dude. If you like, let's say, I don't know, what would be the equivalent for girls? Just a wide vagina, I guess. Like $1 billion, but your vagina is too wide to ever provide any male with pleasure. That's how, or anyone with pleasure. Oh, so far it's 50-50. Wasn't expecting that so quickly.
I mean, it could almost be an Elliot Page.
What do you mean?
Oh, sir. What? Doesn't his penis is probably 2 inches?
Let's not. I'm gonna moonwalk back out of this room I'm gonna moonwalk out of this section of the conversation we're having. We're gonna go back.
Moon, by the way, great movie.
Moon.
Moon. You ever seen Moon?
No.
You've never seen Moon?
Moon?
Yeah, Moon.
No.
You've never seen it?
No. I just said no. What do you think? You're going to ask me like 3 or 4 more times and the answer's going to fucking change?
In people if you've seen Moon.
Do you realize what you just fucking did? You just asked me if I've seen a movie fucking 5 times. I told you no, and you kept asking like I was going to fuck it. Like I was going to be like, oh, yeah. Actually, in the time that you've asked me 2 seconds ago, yes, I have.
Be like, yeah, Sam Rockwell.
The world's shortest movie. I can watch it in between you asking me whether or not I've seen it.
Robbie, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, he was dropping the Sam Rockwell there. Yeah, but Sam Rockwell's in it. He's basically the only actor.
Robbie knows every movie.
And he's on the movie. Dude, it's a great movie, and it doesn't get enough credit. It was a super good movie.
I'll check it out. Jana says men or somebody having a 2-inch penis for this amount of money would make blowjobs easier. Yeah, that's true. It actually helps everyone all the way around. Matabubu says we could make it for females. It could be a 2-inch clit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck, dude. I've seen. Did you ever see the China sex tape with X-Pac?
One Night in China.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yes.
Dude, that is a gigantic clitoris.
Yeah, it's like a little baby penis thing, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you would know, but
yep.
I'll take your word for it. That was a really bad porn, dude, because X-Pac is such a little guy. Like he compared to her. Well, compared to her, she's a big bitch, dude.
Well, she was.
She made her living off of being a big bitch. That was like her whole thing.
Steroids.
Oh, big old muscle bitch with fake tits. Didn't she kill herself or overdose?
No, she died from something like
I think she Heath Ledgered herself. She like Ambien or something. Ambien and Zima. That's how I want to go out, dude. I want to take a bunch of fucking NyQuil and mix it with some Zima and just overload my kidneys.
Jolly Ranchers and Zima and die.
Butt chug a bunch of Zima.
You had 4 Zimas. 75 Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, dude. Kyle says huge clits are gross. Yes, they are.
Yeah, go on. Kyle, go on. Tell us more. Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah, that's.
Oh man, quits the size of. Matabubu, are you typoing again?
Dude, he's on fucking dust.
Matabubu would be smoking that strong PCP, dude. Strongest in the game. Oh yeah, this British fucking guy, this British politician just resigned from office because he's a
politician?
Yeah, polyamorous.
He's poly? Okay.
Polyamorous-tician. But yeah, this is another politician getting caught doing just shit you're not supposed to be doing while you're at your job. Like, watch him.
Canada?
No, I just said a British.
Oh,
okay. I swear to God,
I wasn't listening. That vest is terrible, by the way.
Well, yes, it's a terrible vest, but maybe you should listen. Maybe you should listen to the things that are being said on the fucking show that you co-host, dude. Fucking idiot.
He looks like a Ferengi from Star Trek. His ears are pretty much like he's got a little like Star Trek vest on. He's a Ferengi.
He's got the forehead too, almost. The Ferengi.
Yeah, dude, he looks like a Ferengi.
You look like a Ferengi.
Can explain to the Standards Committee what happened, and it would have been worth explaining what happened, which I will in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, I could see
Jeffrey Tubin,
the furore, the damage I was causing my family and my constituency and association wasn't worth carrying on.
So is your decision based on
an
acknowledgement of wrongdoing?
Yes, and I'll explain to you exactly what it is.
Okay.
The situation was that funnily enough, it was tractors that I was looking at, and so
tractors.
I did get into another website.
That's a odd way to spell trans individuals.
I had a sort of very similar name.
He said tractors. I think that's what he's getting at, is that he was watching trans porn.
So I did get into another website that had a sort of very similar name. And I watched it for a bit, which I shouldn't have done. But my crime, biggest crime, is that on another occasion I went in a second time.
And that was deliberately?
And that was deliberate.
And was that in the Select Committee or in the Commons Chamber?
That was sitting, waiting to vote. On the side of the chamber. I mean, I don't know whether it's technically chamber or not, really. It's on the side.
I don't understand that. You're waiting to I guess, like, contribute to parliamentary procedure or whatever, and in the meantime, you're going to watch porn? Like, who wants to just sit there and have a boner?
Also, use your personal phone, maybe. Not this public, like, related laptop or whatever he was using.
Or just, like, you're...
Yeah, beat me up, Scotty, over here.
You're governing a country, dude.
Well, why is he wearing this vest? Does he have a bulletproof vest on or something? What is this?
Yeah, dude.
What, this vest looks ridiculous. What are English people doing?
A man in my position cannot be made to look ridiculous.
Yeah, someone should throw a tomato at this guy's face. Shut up, dude. What the fuck is your vest? You got a corny vest, dude.
Matabubu says, Adam, he ordered his vest from the same company you got your belt from.
No. That vest is not from Switzerland.
That rules.
So
no, that belt's gay as shit, dude. You throw that out.
Doors
No.
as you enter back into the lobbies. What I want
So to be clear, on at least one occasion, you were blatantly viewing pornography on your mobile phone in the chamber.
That dude
of the House of
fucks.
Commons.
Yeah, I have that.
What,
and I you know, I mean,
what made you think that was remotely acceptable?
No, nothing made it feel.
So what was going through your mind?
Yeah,
at the
I
time?
mean, moment
Let
of
the man
madness,
answer.
and also totally wrong.
Who fucking told this talk show host guy that like he could lord over this other guy too? Like, who the fuck is he to be like? I'm sure that dude does cocaine and bangs his production staff in his dressing room or whatever the fuck.
No, this guy needs to man up too, man.
Yeah, tell that other guy go fuck himself.
Yeah.
If I got caught watching porn, I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'll be like, yeah, I was watching porn, dude.
You'd be like, look, you don't jerk off?
Yeah.
You just call him out. You ever watch porn on your phone?
I watch porn on my phone almost exclusively.
I have, I just use my phone. That's it.
Yeah, you don't need anything else. And also, that's basically what phones are for. It's for, at least if you're a man who enjoys a lot of porn, then like that's what it was invented for. It's like you can call people, you can text people, but it's mainly to come.
Yeah, it's like I mostly use this to come.
Yeah, that's what my phone is for.
I could also communicate with it.
Yeah.
They should start marketing it that way. Like,
I think secretly they do. Like you watch an iPhone commercial, you're just getting these like flash like images of like tits and ass and stuff like that, just subconsciously hitting you.
Yeah, it's a cum device mostly.
Yeah, that's why I have no problem.
Occasional phone call or text.
Exactly. Fucking emails that I don't check.
I don't check my email.
No, dude. Actually, I showed my mom recently how many I had on my phone. I have 38,000 that I've yet to deal with. Yeah, it's not. It's just. It's not my problem, to be quite honest. It's not my fucking problem.
No.
Somebody
Email?
else.
Come on, who's sending emails these days?
Yeah, dude. Elemental P mails is more like it. Let's see.
What?
Matabubu says I might have clicked on a child porn by mistake. That's a good thing to have floating around in a YouTube chat.
But why is this guy wearing this vest?
I know it's an uncomfortable vest.
Can someone call in and tell me what this vest is? Because it's terrible.
But what I do want to put on record is that for all my rights
Yeah,
and
with
wrongs,
that
I
tie,
was
too.
proud of what I was doing. And
Right.
the one thing I wasn't doing, and which I will take to my grave as being true, is I was not actually making sure people could see it. In fact, I was trying to do quite the opposite, and I was wrong what I was doing. But this idea that I was there, watching it and intimidating women, I mean, I have a
You see this
12 years
bitch? This is what I'm gonna do to you.
Probably got one of the best reputations ever, or did have. So, I mean, if there'd been anything else on me, the press would have got it by now. So, I mean, I thought I may as well come and tell the truth, and that's why I'm resigning.
But you could have viewed this content privately in your own time, but you chose to do it in the chamber of the House of Commons.
Yeah, we get
This
it.
guy needs to shut up,
Yeah,
dude.
we get it.
I'm not going to defend
You got to
it.
bust
I'm
a nut.
also
You bust a
not gonna
goddamn
defend what
nut. All right.
My problem is that the guy didn't bust a fucking nut. Like I would have excused myself to go to the bathroom.
He busted, dude.
You think well, actually, if they wear those goofy ass robes like we do here in the States, dude, I bet some of those guys can bust under that robe.
Oh, in England, it's worse.
They bust in those wigs that they wear.
Yeah, they're busting all the time. These guys are so. Everyone in England and shit is fucking ugly. So they're trying to bust it whenever they can.
Everyone in England's not ugly.
Okay, well,
I mean,
show me a hot chick.
I can show you a few here. I can't show them on here because of the site I'd have to pull them from. But let's just say they're out there. They're out there. Maybe they're not conventionally pretty, but considering some of the things they do for money, they might be considered attractive in certain.
I mean, I do enjoy
certain
the
social circles.
Fake.
what I did.
fake taxi, the fake driver.
Do you be watching those Bambi Blacks?
No.
Oh, you need to watch Bambi Blacks, dude.
No. Fake taxi driver guy, and then fake school instructor.
That's too light, dude. That's too light. You got to check out Bambi Blacks, dude.
Driving school. Yeah.
Everyone out there.
Fake driving school. That's what it's called. FDS. Fake driving school.
Everyone else out there in the chat and in the internet and anyone in a later date that might hear this, get on X Hamster, type in Bambi Blacks, and just enjoy. Like, and the thing is like, it's just really sleazy, trashy British bitches getting drilled, but
I can dig it.
But they do a really good job of teasing you into like trying to pay money. Like you're gonna have to come quick, fellas, because the clips that they put out are not very long. There's a couple of full lengths that you can come to, but they do a really good job of like their promotional clips, just hitting it from angles where you don't actually see the insertion, and they won't show like cum shots. They won't show like certain angles that like you really do blow to. And then, like, at the end of the clip, it'll be like, oh, you can see the full thing at this website or whatever. They do a really good job of, like, because they know porn's free for the most part, but they have a decent bench. Let's say that. They have a good bench. A deep bench, too. Let's see what else we have here. I don't really want to see this guy talk about him coming in Parliament anymore.
Yeah, the vest is ridiculous. I mean, we're probably done anyway.
Oh, I had a baloney boy. I forgot about that. Let's do Baloney Boys.
All right.
Baloney Boys.
All right. So this week, I found a white rapper. And I just thought he was goofy, so I figured I'd bring him here. And he could be our baloney boy. You in the mood for some baloney, Adam?
He's goofy, so he, like, what? Rides left foot on the tail?
Oh, and thank you all for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks Podcast. All right, let's get to baloney boys. This is pissing me off, Adam. This is I can't, and this is another thing that bothers me. He's a white rapper.
Whoa.
What? What?
Stuff just got really loud.
Like right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's because it should.
Oh, whoa. Don't say anything until you fix it.
Is it still loud?
It's crackling.
Hold
it's
on.
so loud.
All right. How about now?
It's terrible. Super loud.
What the fuck? Is it still loud now?
Yes.
What the fuck? I wonder why. People at home, is it loud for you on your end?
No, you just turned it down, it sounds like.
Wait, it's not loud like it was?
No. Not as bad.
Is it back to normal?
Yeah, I would say so.
Because everything on my end looks...
It sounds better now.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder what happened. All right. Yeah, let's get into Baloney Boys. Kyle's pumped about Baloney Boys. Righteous. Kyle says...
Same.
Kyle also says, call in if you want to help Rick and Adam. All right, if that did blast you guys' ears out, I'm sorry about that. Without further ado, here is Baloney Boy. What do you trust the most? The government, the media, or your own eyes? My man has a wonky ass eye. Did you see that? That's how Adam's eyes are. If you look up really close at Adam, if you get really a close up on him, he's got Don Vito eyes.
It's not true.
What a life that guy lived. But yeah, this guy's name is No B, and the song's called "The Shade of White." Or no, the shade white.
Whoa, you're getting loud again.
That's an oxymoron.
Let's crack it again.
I don't know why.
Whoa.
That's very odd because on my side it's not doing that at all.
Okay, well, it's back to normal again.
What the fuck is going on? All right, let's just listen to the song.
Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white. Wanted to be black, bounce back in the night. Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white. Wanted to be black, bounce back to the light. And no, I ain't talking about skin, we all kin. I'm referring to righteousness and sin.
So bad.
Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white. Wanted to be black, bounce back in the night. Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white. Wanted to be black, bounce back to the light. And no, I ain't talking about skin, we all kin. I'm referring to righteousness and sin. Who did manipulate how we refer to our biggest organ? Skin. Let's all get this straight. We've used black and white way before in attempts to divide us, and now we still doing the same. Make us feel opposite, mislabeling in our sight so plain. This brain game that we playing. So let's learn to write terms. My skin is peach and Yates is brown. We both started as white sperms, denoting people the wrong color, but putting
White
them
sperms,
under. And
dude.
we wonder why. It's because this implicitly implies these standards to races. Bad cases, stasis. If you black, you can sin and win. If you're white, you're sometimes right in this racist and perfect world. I'm not surprised that to realize this, it has taken me so long, but it's okay, cause now I can share that we were all wrong together. Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white. Wanted to be black, bounce back in the night. Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white.
This guy's jacked. He's scary.
And no, I ain't talking about skin, we all kin. I'm referring to righteousness and sin.
It's just so bad.
He's almost got, he like molded like a little hill, like a little faux hawk.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to do that. And then like this weird background that he's got. What's this?
I hate how they spell background.
Oh, like, yeah, I know. It should be two.
Background? No, I'm saying background.
Background?
No, but it's spelled background.
Yeah, because it's the background.
I know, but I don't like background. It's background.
That's a really weird thing to take issue with, man.
Call in if you agree with me.
This is why I'm saying you need to like talk to somebody, because like that's a weird thing. That's a weird thing to have an aversion to. The word background.
Well, I mean, I always spell it the right way, but I'm just saying.
I think you're just doing all right.
Should be background. Back ROUND.
Mm-hmm.
Call in, people.
Call in if you think it should be background. Adam's doing all right because he wants to be white.
Background.
Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white. Wanted to be black, bounce back in the night. Yeah, I'm doing alright when I wanna be white.
God.
Wanted to be black, bounce back to the light. And no, I ain't talking about skin, we all kin. I'm referring to righteousness and sin.
Oh, hell yeah,
Last
dude.
year
They're
I
those
was
heart
in Miami
hands.
and met what I assumed to be
I
a
hate
man.
those.
He was looking down
the
with
worst.
an angry frown. It appeared his skin color brown like everyone else. I knew he liked joy. He said if I was off parole, I'd fight and kill you, white boy. Ironically, I was wearing all black and red. I prayed I could figure out how to put the sadness I felt for him in my rap instead, so I can help.
All right, there's a little bit of shoehorning going on back there.
Why does he have doesn't have a shirt on? He's not like 50 Cent. Like, he's not like fat and hanging upside down in a Super Bowl.
This is
saying, go, shorty, it's your birthday.
Do you remember the clip of the kid getting hit in the face with a basketball at the beginning of the show?
Same guy. Either
the same guy or it's like the same exact type of person, just ill-informed. Probably got gassed up by some classmates who were like, yo, you should make a music video because we're totally not going to make fun of it. Like,
or dude, it's Elliot Page.
You have again,
shit.
Your fascination with this man. It's insane to me how it always goes back to Elliot Page for you.
Yeah.
Adam actually called me up last night at fucking 4:37 in the morning, and he like dead named her.
What was her dead name?
I'm not saying it.
Oh.
You said it a bunch. I didn't say it at all. Adam dead names people all the time, dude, and I'm really just like, it's starting to bother me because I want the podcast to kind of go more woke.
Wasn't it like Ellen DeGeneres or something?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it. It was Naomi.
Ellen DeGeneres?
It was Naomi Campbell.
I thought it was Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
They dance the same.
You dance like Ellen
They're
DeGeneres.
about 50 years different.
Could you people at home imagine trying to see Adam dance?
No.
Have you ever
I don't
danced?
dance. Of course I have danced. I don't dance.
When was the last time you danced, and what did you dance about? Was it a bris?
I mean, maybe 20 years ago?
What kind of dance was it?
I mean, what kind of dance was it? It was
like what I fucking meant. Were you at a wedding? Were you at a school dance?
No, never mind. Yeah, so I was older. So, how old was I when my sister got married?
32.
Yeah, no, probably like 12 years ago then.
Okay, yeah, it's too old to be dancing, dude.
Yeah, you can't be dancing. White dudes,
No,
you stop dancing at 10 years old.
Not true. Not true. One time,
it's 100% true.
One time I saw Primus on 4th of July when I was like 19, and I ate some ecstasy, and I danced. I danced about as goofy as a person can dance. Like I was doing this weird slithering snake thing throughout the crowd, like trying to weave my way up to the front because I wanted to like try to touch Les Claypool. But yeah, dude, I did some dancing that day, and have since done dancing. I like dancing. It's fun.
I have done like dance move. I did.
What's your move?
It's on film, I think, too. Still, the helicopter thing with your feet.
What?
Put your hands down. Yes, and you sweep your leg and jump over your other leg.
Oh shit, that's a hard move.
Like around
dude.
in a circle. Yes, did that big time. That was a big wedding move of mine.
Nice.
In like 10, 12 years old. There is some like video footage of it actually happening. So.
That's awesome, dude. Did you get laid that night?
Got molested that night.
No, I suck at dancing, but I do it anyway. I don't ever I just move around.
Of course you suck at dancing. You're a ghostly creature. Jack White. I look like Jack White. You're haunting.
You look just
like Jack White is.
You look just like Jack White. Your facial structure and everything looks like Jack White.
Okay, well, I'm much more tan.
And Martin Shkreli.
I could go with Shkreli. He had a lot of money.
Well, Shkreli is just... Oh, and Jack White doesn't?
I just don't like the fact that, he's very hauntingly white, Jack White.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So is his ex-wife.
It makes it a lot easier when you don't have to use doors and stuff. You just walk right through them.
Yeah, he just floats through doors.
Yeah, dude, that's what I do.
His wife was kind of sexy. She was a drummer,
Oh, Meg?
Yeah.
No, she was not sexy at all, dude.
I think so. She's a drummer, so it was kind of.
She's not. Hold on, I'm pausing Baloney Boys for a second because.
Boom, 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 boom.
No, she's the fucking most butt ugly chick. Why is she with Dave Grohl? Oh, here we go.
He's a great drummer too.
Here, this is when she was like in her prime, dude.
Fine.
You think she's sexy?
Get to if you go in the lower left corner. Go in the lower. Yeah. No, one more. That's not her, but
that is her.
Okay, we'll go in this one. One more over, please. And then blow that one up.
I can't. It's too small.
So smooth. So smooth.
Yeah, it's too small for me, dude.
No, she's all right.
Yeah,
that's not bad. That's
not the worst angle I've ever seen of her.
Look at those heavy hangers, dude.
Heavy hangers are cool, but heavy hangers aside, I can't deal with the fucking face, dude. She looks like she's.
No, it's not that bad right there. It's not that bad right there.
It's not bad right there, but like you still have that to have to deal with.
It's all right. Ding.
You want that? All right.
Yeah, he made a good move. Got out of there, dude. What are you gonna do? Got in, got out.
Let's go back to No B.
Oh, this guy stinks.
People to tell why it feels like
this guy
hell.
stinks.
It all comes down to the words we dwell. Speaking and hearing God.
Yeah, this guy needs to get beat up.
Frees you from your mental cell. I'm doing all right when I want to be white. Wanted to be black, bounce back in the night. Yeah, I'm doing all right when I want to be white. Wanted to be black.
Oh, he's not even like. His lips aren't even moving in time.
I'm referring to righteousness and sin. Something as important to us as skin and race. I think we should label each other based on colors and science, and we should at least be truthful in what colors we observe each other to be.
What the fuck is he doing?
Here's my truth. We're all equal regardless of race or skin color, and we should see each other that way too.
That's
Thank
right.
you, hip hop, for calling out the status quo. Calling out the status quo.
Oof. Oh no.
The status quo needs to be called out now.
That's what he's doing, dude. He's fucking airing them out. What was he saying about righteousness and sin?
I don't know. I didn't understand any of it. It was terrible.
Jana says, and then he kills himself.
That would be the best ending to this.
I think it's if he wants to make up for what he did in this music video, I think that's not I think it's a viable option. If he wants to exit this realm with any honor intact. Ooh, it's how Adam's gonna have to go out eventually.
Think so?
Yeah, but I don't think you care about honor enough to actually do it.
You're exactly right.
All right.
So
yeah, I'm the same way.
Scat man.
All right. Thank you all for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks program. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. I have to pee really badly. I've been tugging on this water jug for 2 hours here.
It took a little leak in the water.
Yeah. Ugh. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. Go tell a fucking friend about the show if you haven't. Make sure they're cool though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That could not be cool too.
Yeah, whatever. Do cool stuff throughout the week. Do shit you want to do. Don't just work the week away. Do some pills, drink something, smoke something, go have a party. Go do something fun.
Oh, chill, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, you know what you should do? Just go out and fucking find some heady vibes and smoke some loud.
Yeah, dude, get some of those. What are those crystals called?
No cap,
salt
bro.
rock?
Oh, Himalayan salt lamps. Go get a Himalayan salt lamp and fucking put your head in an oven.
Just squat on it.
Squat on it until you can't see the light anymore. Are you guys playing on Xbox tonight?
If you want, we can.
Alright, well let me eat something and I'll figure it out.
Alright, okay, well, like I say, it's nice. Rick stole this last week, but it's nice to be important. But it's more important to be nice, people. So,
it's true.
Be nice.
Oh yeah, and if you want us to cover anything on the show, email us at therealbrasstacks@gmail.com or go follow our social media accounts. Instagram is therealbrasstacks. Go find the other ones. See you guys next week. Peace.
Mine Bitcoins.
Yeah, do that. Stake your cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, mine Dogecoin.
Yeah, and earn passive income.
Passive aggressive income.
All right. Passive aggressive income.
What would be passive aggressive income? Like,
I don't
what's
know.
income that's like, okay, you could. Okay, I don't want to get into it.
Find out what
about
passive aggressive income is in next week's installment of the Brass Tacks Podcast. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Tune into the Patreon.